trying a new game here. Brand new, I mean, not entirely brand new. There was some preview patches, so I'm familiar-ish with the game, but Legends of Runeterra, a brand new card game recently released by Riot Games based on League of Legends. And as a longtime card gamer, I figured I would want to give this a try and kind of see, what it's all about and what it's up to. I don't really know how much I'm going to play this or how much content I'm going to make related to it. I really just I have some reservations about it. I have played a lot of card games in the past, but this one in particular has got some things about it that they had kind of rubbed me the wrong way, or don't really click with me, I guess. So we'll see exactly how I want to approach this. I'm not sure. I downloaded this and played a little bit earlier, and so I got through the tutorials, and I've got a draft token, so I'm probably going to be playing an expedition here and just see what the draft format's all about. Hey, what's up, Night Night? Time to quit Underlords? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm going to like this game. I played a little bit on the preview patches, but I wasn't the most enthusiastic person, I'll say, on it for a number of reasons. But, it's brand new. It's new today, so we're going to give it a shot. I want to give it a fair shake here at release and not kind of let my previous judgments hold me to it. And I've been working hard on Underlords for so long. It's good to take a little bit of a mix up here and see what some other things have to offer. So let's start an expedition, because I got one of these through getting some experience from the tutorials and other places. All right, so I've done this once before. So you start this trial, and we're gonna have like a drafting section where we get one of 3 separate, I don't even know what you call it, just choices here. And so I'm gonna start with a hero. We could start with Draven, which gets crowd favorite, and House Spider. I know some of these cards, but not all of them. They've all been changed up a little bit since I first played. Garen is quite strong, I think, in draft. He has regeneration, which makes him really hard to deal with. He's pretty cost efficient to a 5-mana 5/5 into a 6/6, and then can spin. And Judgment is just such a powerful effect if you draw multiple copies of Garen, that is. Summon a Dauntless Vanguard. That doesn't seem that great, right? He's just a 3/3, yeah. Callista's kind of hard to make work with a lot of decks, I think. Actually, she got reworked, didn't she? No, okay, I remember that one. She requires a very specific deck around her. I think I'm just going to go with the generic, just Garen is just a good option here. Now I'm going to have to pick for a second region here. I know Anivia just got nerfed, I guess. She got reworked slightly here. And I think that's a nerf. Now she only levels up when enlightened. I do know that Hecarim is insanely strong. I thought this guy was so powerful before. With summoning the Spectral Riders and Ephemerals, kind of like making a very aggressive deck. Or we can go Katarina. I don't think this is really an option. This is a little too aggressive for, I think, a limited format. Anivia is really good though, but she takes till we get to 10 mana. So I think I just want to go with Hecarim. I know Hecarim is just so incredibly powerful. Alright, so we can get some more Haunted Relics. We have what? Just a Soul Shepherd, so those are good, but probably just want Silverwing Vanguard. That's a really good, or Laurent Duelist. I think I like Silverwing Vanguard. The Challenger aspect and getting 2 for 1 is probably where I want to be, although Laurent Duelist is a good one. This is 2 Challengers in 1, basically. I need to read all of these ones now. When someone recall all other allies, that doesn't seem to fit with what we want to do. Neither really does Shadow Fiend. Hapless Aristocrat and Arachnoid Horror. These are just like really good efficient drops at 1 and 2 drops, so we're just gonna pick those. Ooh, back to back. I always love combat tricks in this mode. but Vengeance. Just straight up kill a unit, no questions asked. Lots of good options here. I don't feel like Tortured Prodigy is really where we want to be. We're not going to have that many spells, I don't think, unless we get a lot of these ones. I think I'm going to pick up this one with reinforcements and back-to-back. Rekindler is solid. Strongest allied champion. Well, we need to have champions die, which is not necessarily trivial. I like elite builds. Do I have any elites already? I don't think I have many. Dauntless Vanguard is an elite. Okay. Dauntless Vanguards are elite. Silvering Vanguard is elite. Just anything with the word Vanguard in it, I guess, is elite. I guess so. Yeah, sure. I'll pick up some more elite things. Hey, Battlesmith. That's perfect for what we want here. Don't think anything else here. I mean, Withering Wail and Vengeance are good, but like, I guess we're just making an elite deck. Seems quite strong. Fortunately, no options here that are going to go towards elites. But another Soul Shepherd. I think Soul Shepherd's really good with the Ephemeral build. And just a really efficient 2-drop as well. Just a 2-cost 2/3. With other upside. Ooh, Vanguard Cavalry. Or we can really double down on Soul Shepherd. I think I want to go more towards the... What does Hecarim do? Attack with 8 ephemeral allies. That just seems not possible, actually. Unless I pick up, like, another Soul Shepherd here. I'm kind of going in 2 different directions, but I think I want to go more into the elite build. It seems more consistent. Although Hecarim is great. We'll just have Shadow Isles as kind of like a little splash here. Like Vengeance. Always like just efficient removals. But these are also efficient units over here too, Death's Door. I think if I'm going to be good on units, I want a bit more removal in my deck. What does Warden's Prayer do? I didn't actually read that. Oh, that's fine. It basically draws an extra card. Allegiance? What does that mean? Top card of your deck matches the region. Oh. I don't know if that's particularly likely. Ooh, Spectral Matron and another Soul Shepherd? That seems like what we want. I do know that War Chefs is a very good unit. This guy's super efficient in terms of stats. Let's pick up him. And what else? We're getting close to the end here. Don't think I need more Onslaught of Shadows. I think I just want to get a little bit of utility here with the Relentless Pursuit to be able to attack on opponents' turns. That seems very efficient. Very potent to have in your arsenal. Don't need the spiders. I like Capture Scene? What the hell does that mean? Moves when the game returns when the capturing unit leaves play. Okay. I don't like any of these. I guess Vanguard Defender is fine. Radiant Strike is reasonable. Alright, what do I want? Ooh, Swiftwing Lancer is really good. But I'd have to give up a good 2-drop for it. I got a lot of 2-drops. I'm fine to make that swap. Actually, I kind of just want to get Mark of the Isles out of here. I really just don't want Mark of the Isles in my deck. I think I'd rather take Vanguard Redeemer. She's also an elite. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's get to it. See how this is going to work. I feel like this deck could have been better if we had like harder committed to a single strategy. We're against a Karma Anivia, so like an actual good combo there. One wants to be, they both want to be enlightened to trigger, so they probably got some enlightened things. I definitely want to keep Hecarim in my hand and Garen, but probably want to replace these other ones that are a little too high cost. I want some of my 2-drops. Hey, what's up, Joshua? How do you get this game? You can just, if you haven't pre-registered, it'll be available tomorrow. It's currently like in like a 1-day closed beta, but you can check it out at playruneterra.com. Here, I'll drop that. You can take a look over there. It's like I said, it's in a 1-day closed beta. So you had to like pre-register for it to get it today, but then as of tomorrow, it'll be fully available to everybody and everywhere. So, all right, so we can attack here, get in there for 2. Got some combat tricks up our sleeve just in case things go wrong. Which was on Steam. No, unfortunately, it is by Riot Games, who is not a Steam partner. They have their own game distribution. All right, so I'm just gonna buff up this one. Win the combat here. That's pretty good. They played right into our trap. That's why combat tricks are so good. Definitely want to play Silver Ring Elite, or Silver Ring Vanguard rather, as my first play, rather than, because it'll reduce the Vanguard Squire. Eventually we'll play Vanguard Squire for free, basically, or very reduced cost. Now my opponent is definitely behind here. If they don't make a good play, we're going to be able to attack them for 6. And even if they do make a good play, we're going to be able to... Well, we could attack with the Radiant Strike. Oh, it doesn't actually keep any of my guys alive. That's unfortunate. So I guess I'll just pass here. No reason in being that aggressive right now. Luckily, next turn we can either just summon Garen, or we can summon Vanguard Squire and Vanguard Redeemer and Warden's Prey, actually. We can summon a lot. I don't know if they're going to attack early. I think I just want to play Garen. Just like play my strongest guy and just like force them to deal with it. Oh, he's also an elite somehow? He is somehow an elite. Alright. Now that means next turn we can just play Hecarim and just crush him, right? Think that's the play. Just bury them under the weight of all the attackers. Hit both of our champions on turn 5 and 6, which is so good. Ooh, they've got their own Anivia. She can block now. She used to not be able to block, but they changed that. I think I do this. I pull out the Wording Stones on one, and I guess Anivia is probably going to block the other, so I might as well just make her block there. And then this trigger, Soul Shepherd, buffs up the Ephemeral Riders, and this is why Hecarim is so good. He is a 6-drop that really attacks for 12, or normally 10, but he attacks for a lot. So I like him a whole lot here. This should probably be... I don't really know how they would get out of this. I mean, they would need some kind of big AoE effects, but even so, we still have got some good rebuild, and Onslaught of Shadow is basically a 6+ damage burn spell. Health potion on the Nexus, yeah, just give your Nexus a healing potion. That's exactly how that works. Hot tea.
Stay resolute.
Garen's got the all-powerful regeneration, healing up. And should just be able to... I'd like to be able to get rid of this enemy. I don't think I... Oh, that's going to kill my Soul Shepherd, isn't it? I think it is. So what I can do... I'll just do this, and I don't even care to save my Soul Shepherd, I don't think. She's just going to transform into Agnivia here. Which is just an O2, like I don't care about that. Damage either +3/+3. Ooh, that's cute. That unfortunately does trade with my Garen because of this Glacial Storm. Now I think I kind of want to save the Soul Shepherd then. Now that I know they're going to trade off with the Garen. So that I can still win with the Hecarim attack. Makes sense. Hey, what's up? I'm with you. If this wasn't a Riot game, I'd play this, but you don't like the company? That's unfortunate. I'm not sure how much I like the game. I think it's still... I still have some reservations about how good the game is on its own merits. Hey YJ, you like the cute poros? Cute poros are nice. You can actually click them and do little things. I guess you can just click yours. I thought you can click the enemies too.
Still so much to learn.
All right. I think we can just make a really good attack here, right? I think so. 4, 5, 6, 7. I pretty much can attack with everybody. Yeah, screw it. Then Hecarim makes his guys. And my opponent's just in a ton of trouble here. I still have got another, like, a reloaded burn spell, pretty much the Soul Shepherd plus Onslaught of Shadows. I think they have to block with Agnivia, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess they don't. Unless... Yeah, they technically don't. So they might be able to get an Agnivia out. Oh, they're going to block with her? Because they're just afraid of a... They're afraid of a burn spell, essentially. Oh, they're going to Battle Fury Agnivia. Okay. So Battle Fury is interesting because it's like a permanent buff. But whenever this gets transformed back to an Agnivia, I don't think it keeps that buff. I think it loses that buff once it gets transformed back. So, like, they're... I feel like they kind of wasted that card, but I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do.
See the world through new eyes.
I think I'm fine to just build up my board here, especially with tough units or like the last breath units. Because even if they get wiped out by Agnivia, I still get their last breath effect. That'll give me a lot of
Where are you?
a lot of power on the board. So I'm pretty sure this is going to lose the +8/+4, right? Should. Oh no, they lost wording stones. Okay, so they don't get... Ah, I see. They lost the wording stones, so they didn't have 10 mana. I thought they'd have 10 mana. I don't think I need to do anything here, right? You can just play this guy, hope for the Allegiance effect. Boom! +1/+1 my board. Easy mode. Never didn't have it.
These are dangerous lands.
And then...
No one seeing.
The balance wills it.
Do I even care about this? I guess it doesn't hurt to just make this block, right? I don't think I care about taking 5, 6, 7. Not really. Still really healthy. I just get to Alpha Strike as my first go, and that's the game. They got nothing. Well, I go up to 6, but 3 of my guys guaranteed get through. Or almost guaranteed get through. Oh no! She keeps the buff. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know she kept the buff. I would assume when you get transformed you don't get to keep a buff, but yeah, whatever. You still should win here.
I protect this place.
I think so. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3.
Eyes open.
You get all attackers. Yep. Alright, we got there. I guess in theory they could have had like another +8, +4, throw it on the lifesteal guy, and would have healed up. We got there. Alright, sweet. So 1-0 in the expedition. Now I get to add another champion to our deck. Riot Games, yeah, so it's not going to be available on Steam. Yeah, this is just a Riot Games separate thing. They don't play nice with Steam for some reason. They get their own game system. Alright, so I get to add another hero to my deck. I can either add another Heck Room with a Shark Chariot and a Scuttlegeist. I think it's got to be one of these two. I don't think it wants to be Thresh. But Detain and Vanguard Squire, I don't know if that really works better than just another Hecarim. Just going down more on this ephemeral build. I think I like that. Alright. Against a Fiora Tryndamere deck. Ooh, those are some scary ones. Fiora has an alternate win condition baked in that can really make things very annoying. I definitely don't need Scuttlegeist at this point. Succession is actually not that bad because it's a spell and I can cast with spell mana and it's an elite, so I think that's fine. I can cast that on turn 2 with the spell mana. And then I can curve that into like Vanguard Redeemer if it dies, or with a Vanguard Squire, it's just a 3/3. And the Scuttlegeist comes right back, of course. We do find a Shark Chariot though, which makes me like really want to go more into Ephemerals.
You'll thank me later.
Sure. +1/+1.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol 3.
I think you just play this one. I would block their Greenglade Scout, although I'm not sure if they want to attack right into this 3/3 then. Yeah, they do. Darn it.
Face me.
I was hoping they didn't want to, so that I could attack with it and trade and get the Vanguard Redeemer. But, yeah. Hey, what's up, Nephilim? How you doing? This is your first time spectating a card game? Well, welcome. It is a, it's an interesting card game. It's similar-ish to Hearthstone and honestly, kind of Artifact in its like back and forth kind of priority system. I mean, there's a lot of other card games that do a similar type of thing. I think I just play this, even though it's a little less efficient. Or I can just bank up some spell mana. I kind of just want to bank up some spell mana. I'm just going to play Shark Chariot and get in with him. Kind of add him to the pool of how many sharks I've got available. Yeah, so my Hecarim starts getting some counters. And anytime I attack with an Ephemeral in the future, he comes back. And of course, Scuttlegeist helps too. So I'm going to take another hit on their turn, but this isn't that bad. Because I can then
I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, I can't block this. I can either play Vanguard Redeemer or Vanguard Bannerman. I think just Bannerman. Be the most mana efficient. He did get +1. And then if he dies in combat, like I attack him and he dies, well then I can get the Vanguard Redeemer to draw an extra card.
Still so much to learn.
And then that'll make like a free Vanguard Squire afterwards. All the Vanguards. Hey, what's up, Mikoroni? Is this any good? I think it's interesting. I'm not ready to like fully like endorse the game. I think it's an interesting game, but it's one that I still need a bit of time to evaluate. Because I played it a little bit on the preview patches when it was like available for a few days earlier. I had some mixed opinions about it, and I wasn't entirely sure what if I really liked it or what the deal was. It's unfortunate. That's like an insanely powerful unit. Overwhelm Regeneration. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna pass just so I can vengeance that. That's way too strong. I can't do it with that thing. It's bigger than like my whole board. I'll still have 2 mana left, so I can play Squire plus Radiant Strike if I want to. I think I'll just play the Squire first, wait for them to make an attack. Hey, what's up, Papuska Soren? How's gym doing? Are you going daily? Yes, still have been going daily. Went a little bit earlier today. Had a little bit lighter workout today, but did go, and that's what counts. I mean, I kind of like take recoveries like as just like part of. Like I still go to the gym on days it's recovery. It's just like I go do a light workout. It's like I'm just gonna take it easy today. Just do like some light cardio or something when I need to recover. But just always at least getting in the door, doing something. That's my goal. Alright, we'll buff this guy up here to beat that out. And we take 5, but we win this combat quite handedly. And the Scuttlegeist actually can come down pretty soon if we want him to. Oh, I guess my guys didn't die, so. Hey, it's not the worst. That was probably a really bad pickup here. Well, what I can do is I can just attack with everybody. They're probably going to make some trades, and then we can make Scuttlegeist Vanguard Redeemer plays, hopefully.
How did that move go?
Yeah, they're going to trade off, so I'll get 3. So I could get the Scuttlegeist, or I can just get Vanguard Redeemer. I think I just want Vanguard Redeemer to open up my options here. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna be 1 mana short of doing both. Oh, they have their own Tryndamere. I wish I had my champions. That's not a champion. I'm definitely at a loss of how to deal with this guy. You kill him and he just becomes even better. I did use my 1 vengeance already. That's how like I would kill, is like trade and then vengeance it. Because I'm already a little bit behind, I feel like I'm just going to lose. They entreat for a Fiora, more than likely. It's their other champion. Yeah. Ooh, and they've got a Silver Ring Lancer. Okay, well, we're gonna play it that way, are we? This guy's got Overwhelm also? Am I just dead here?
You would test my
8,
steel?
9, 10. I can go to 1. That's probably the best I got. Yeah, this Tryndamere is just something else. don't know what I'm supposed to do against that. Other than lose. That seems to be the correct answer. Draw my own Hecarim would be nice. That's not the answer. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. Tryndamere. Just a million overwhelm. Stuff to deal with. Alright, so at least when we lost, we get to make a trade here. We can take out something that's weak in our deck for something that's hopefully a little bit stronger. Ooh, Vanguard Sergeant. I love this guy. Definitely going to make that swap. Vanguard Sergeant gives you a 4 Demacia, which is just kind of like a really good win condition in the late game. And he's just a good efficient unit. Alright. Let's hope we can get back on the winning train here. Opponent's got a Shen, Callista, and a Thresh. Well, I definitely want to keep Hecarim, and I honestly probably want to keep probably the Vengeance. I think I can replace back-to-back. Just really want one spell. Succession is kind of like a spell slash unit, because it's like a turn 2 play. I'm going to play this whole stream. I'm not sure. My plan was at least to play out the rest of this expedition, which could take a few hours, and then see how I feel about it. Whether or not I want to keep playing it or not. But probably. I'll probably be playing just this today. Yeah. I think I'm willing to trade.
Death comes.
Yeah, they are not willing to trade. That's fair. Hey, what's up, Dungeoneer? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. And how's the week been? The week's been pretty good, actually. All things considered, I've been pretty happy with the way my week's been going. How's yours been? Oh, Callista. That's a little scary. Well, that's one we can definitely Vengeance. She is a prime target for Vengeance. Spectral Matron's interesting. I would need to be able to make sure I still have something in hand available for that. I think I'm fine to just attack here. I want to save up some spell mana so that I can Vengeance Callista next turn. So I think I just play the Arachnoid Horror. Yeah, just that. Need a busy day at work. We're now relaxing with the stream and dying light now that you're home. Alright, well, fair enough. Glad to have you here. Mistwraith. What is the Mistwraith? All other Mistwraiths +1 everywhere. Oh. Ooh. That's really good. That's like really good. Well, good thing we're gonna get rid of this Callista. With our spell mana next turn. That's why we keep the Vengeance around, and then we play Hecarim on our turn 6. And we'll be in good shape. Even got enough mana left over for a Radiant Strike if I really want to. Ally that died this game, okay. Or you just play Reinforcements. Then I'm just letting Callista do her thing. I think I just want to get rid of Callista. Just get her out of here. Everyone left Underlords? No, I didn't leave Underlords. I'm just trying this for today because it's brand new. I don't think I'm going to be doing this very long term. Still making Underlords content, don't worry. But sometimes you just need a little bit of a break for a day. Mix things up. And when there's something brand new right in your wheelhouse, it makes sense to try something new. Ooh, we got a Garen. Well, I still think Hecarim's a better initial option here, right? He hits a lot harder. Spectral Matron. Well, I guess maybe she's better with Hecarim. So maybe I should have just played the Garen. Okay, well, we got Vengeance anyway. Yeah, I think Spectral Matron's better with Hecarim, so I probably should have just played Garen first. That would have made more sense. It makes a lot more sense here. This game's name? No, this game is not. It is through Riot Games. You can check out more info over there. It is currently in like a one-day or closed beta. It'll be available to everybody no matter what tomorrow. But like you had to pre-register for this one. But so if you didn't already do that, you cannot get in right away. But tomorrow you'll be able to. Another Scribe of Sorrows. Oh man, they're just scribing it up. I think it is reinforcements, right? This just seems like a strong ability here. Just make a couple 4/4s and give this guy +1/+1. Seems good to me. Get a special sneak peek, kind of. I mean, the game had been out in like a preview patch like a month or two ago. It like available for like a week or so. So like everyone knew how to play the game and like the cards and stuff, and they were just like finishing up some features and kind of like polishing it up for official release now. So that's pretty cool. I think I just play the Spectral Matron, summon Garen, and just get in to attack him.
We each died, then found hope.
Oh, that's problematic. We'll still just attack everybody and ask them what they're up to, because they seem to be in a bit of trouble. I do have another Hecarim in my deck, which is why that popped up that he's leveling up. Because I'm attacking with an ephemeral unit. This Callista is going to be annoying though, because it's going to resummon something. But they're taking big 6, and I make some favorable trades here, so like I'm not that concerned. As long as they don't have an AoE effect. The animations in this game are pretty sweet, though. I will definitely give them that. Animations are top-notch here. Alright, so our hand is pretty lackluster at the moment. We're just going to get to play
I walk this space
a few guys. I guess I'll just play regular Garen.
Captain Crown Guard.
Call me Garen.
Now I get to play Vanguard Squire. Or I can... Wait, what? I kind of just want like somebody to die here, right? I'm fine to take 5. That's no biggie. I want this guy to die so that I can play Scuttlegeist instead. Does that make sense? Grasp. Sure. Combat tricks are good. Combat tricks are really good in this game. Oh, they've got their own. They got a re-combat trick. Alright, fair enough. You got us. I mean, we trade champion for champion at the end of the day, which I'm fine with. They get some other advantageous trades, but we get to redevelop our board. Because now we can play the Scuttlegeist. Yeah. And so I could attack right away. Or I can like just play out my hand and ask them to deal with this.
Where you go, I go.
I think I just play out my hand and ask them to deal with this. 'Cause this seems difficult from their perspective.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Oh, this only cost 6? I thought this cost 8. Oh. Yeah, that's my B. I thought this spell cost 8, and I couldn't do it all in one turn, but looks like I can. Let's get in there with everybody. I'm all about that attacking with everybody life here. I think we're going to do pretty well this game. Barring something real crazy happening. They're going to put the 1-1 on the 4-1. And then they have to make like a bad trade somewhere. The 3-2 can block a 3-3. But then Callista doesn't have to block, but she'd still be it. Then they drop to 1 if she doesn't block. They are going to block here. They're going to maximize their life total, but then they have no board. It's fine. It's fine by me. I mean, I still have 3 guys left. What do they got? Stand United. Okay, that's a good one. That is really good. They do still have a board now. But they still take a bunch of damage. I still have a bigger board and much more life total. But they have slightly more cards in hand.
Does death follow me, or peace?
So I'm not out of the woods yet here. So, a 3-7 lifesteal. That's a pretty good one. That is definitely a good one. Well, I mean, we're just going to get him with a 4 Demacia next turn. When we get to attack. Is this a starter deck? This is a draft deck, actually. We're playing like their draft limited format. Which I think is pretty cool. In the way it works. You build your deck by selecting from different you get like 3 choices of 3 kind of connected cards like that are like related in a way, and then you build the best deck you can out of those. No, Black Spear. Alright. Fair enough. Not that I can do anything about that.
These woods protect their own.
This Lifestealer is going to be really annoying. Gonna get them enough life total to kind of claw their way back into this, and I don't have much to counter it. Oh, luckily that thing can't block. I can just make a big attack here. I don't know if it'll be enough. That's annoying. That knocks out my biggest guy. But we can still attack with everybody. Force a block or 2. So, okay, so now that all the cards are on the table, we're still kind of at a stalemate. Wait, what? They could have blocked and survived that, I thought. They could have blocked the 3-7 on somebody. Huh. I'm pretty sure they could have survived that if they actually just blocked with their 3 people. I mean, I think I'd be a bit ahead, but then they'd be going... It'd be like on their attack turn. Yeah. And so they just didn't. That was nice. Alright, so we got the win. Ooh, definitely like Vanguard Cavalry. I already do like Radiant Strike, but I think we'll make that swap here. At the end of every round, you either get to like add new cards to your deck or make some swaps to kind of improve your deck. So we got 2 wins here. We got to make a nice little swap, take out one of our bad cards, put one of our good cards in our draft deck. So it constantly gets to evolve over the course of the game. Your deck is not like set in stone. In fact, after every game, win or lose, you are going to you're going to get some kind of adjustment. Mapbane's Mono Noxus? Is that possible? I didn't think you were allowed to just pick one faction. I thought always it like forced you into 2 different factions. I guess I'm wrong. Don't think I really care for Onslaught of Shadows. I think this is one of the worst cards in my deck if I don't have too many other ephemeral synergies. Garen, one of the best cards in my deck. Perfect. I now have an ephemeral synergy. Oh, come on.
Okay, ready.
1 mana 3/2. That hurts. Hurts a lot. It's gonna get 2 hits on me for sure. I literally cannot do a single thing about it.
I keep step with the heartbeat of Noxus.
I'm gonna take a lot. I'm gonna take 6 on the next turn. I can't do anything about it. And then I play Vanguard Sergeant after combat. Unless they play a guy first, then at least play a blocker, but seems unlikely. The worst part is I don't have a turn 4 play. My play on turn 4 is nothing. Non-existent. Actually, if they do play a guy first, I just play Onslaught of Shadows for blocker. Unless they play Draven, that stinks. That's alright, actually. So we can play Onslaught of Shadows because like they want to attack with Legion Rearguard and Legion Drummer. It's like, yeah, playing Ephemeral on their attack turn is not great, but since I know they want to attack, essentially it's just playing 2 blockers with 1 spell, which is pretty efficient. They guess spinning axes, I don't really care about that.
Time for the money makers.
That? It's not actually a good play for you. Whatever they just did, that was not a good play. Because they buff this guy who's going to get blocked. And if they don't attack with him, well then, that's silly, because... Yeah, okay. This was a good turn for us. Despite the fact that they played a Draven and got to do his thing, and I have no immediate answer to this Draven. Oh, this guy gets first strike? Oh, the support thing gives him first strike. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's still fine. Quick attack. Yeah, it's still fine. We blocked some damage. Maybe that was a fine attack. I forgot how Legion Drummer worked. Yeah, this is where it gets a little awkward. Well, not really. So what I could do is just play Vanguard Defender. And then bank my spell mana for next turn to play Reinforcements. It's a little bit of a slow situation. Oh, they should definitely put Spinning Axe on Draven. It's like his whole thing. Another Legion Drummer? Dang, that's good. That's right. I'll get Reinforcements, have a bunch of 4/4s. Let's see if it's good enough.
Vanguard.
Don't know if it will be. Or I could just play Garen. I actually think Garen might be a good play here. Now I'm thinking about it. Garen into Radiant Strike is actually insane. Because they're going to attack with Draven and try to double pump him with the spinning axes. But then I blow him out with Radiant Strike. That's actually really good.
Show them the might of
Let's do that.
I'll do better this time.
Let's do that. Oh, yeah. We're going to take a hit. We're going to take 9 damage, but I think we get dramatically ahead on board.
Stand strong.
Alright, so they're going to double spinning axe. And they're going to like no cards in hand.
Now we're cooking.
Wait, what? Why did he get +1? What? What is vision? Huh? What is that? What is vision? What ability is that? Oh, when it got discarded. Oh, I see. I'm just like, I don't know what that is. Because it didn't show it at all. They just randomly got the buff that I don't think they should have. But alright, fair enough. So now we're really low, but luckily they don't have any Overwhelm. They do have a Darius, though, who may give Overwhelm in the future. I think I just play a bunch of elites here. Three, 4, 5, 6, or just play reinforcements. It's probably a better bet here. Let's play that, buff up the Garen. I think I just need the multiple bodies right away. As much as I'd like to summon these other elites to get the bonus from reinforcements, I think I just need the multiple bigger bodies right now.
The world awaits.
Another one of these?
We do what is right.
Oh boy. This is the 3rd Legion Drummer they've had. This card is so insanely strong. They've had 3 of them. Yeah, that's problematic. I mean, I can chump block whatever they attack it with. But it's not great.
You cannot
I can't ever let anybody through. To hit us, because our nexus is so low.
For the Empire.
Sure, you're gonna block. Trade with the spinning axes?
Defend the Empire.
Wait, so Garen just gets to get through and transform? That doesn't seem right from their perspective. I think they should have traded with the Tetherian Shieldbreaker. Now that Garen got to transform, now we're cooking. Because now we get to attack if we want to. And we just drew a Radiant Strike? Oh my god, that's insane. Hey, what's up, Dimitri Dunhill? How you doing? Okay, yeah, this is gonna go well, I think. This turned out to be a lot nicer. So I'd only want to spend 6 mana if possible. So I want to play the Vanguard Sergeant first. Then Succession. Then Radiant Strike. Alright, they're going to attack now. So I just get to play my Garen. But I do have Radiant Strike for him.
You will not prevail.
Buff up Garen. And that probably kills you because I have regeneration. And you don't. I do have an ability to attack this turn, which I'm just going to attack with the 3/3. Actually, I can attack with both, right? Because they have to now block Garen.
We do what is right.
Actually, I don't want to attack with Garen. Oh, he cannot block this, because if they do block Dauntless Vanguard, then I just get to attack with Garen as my first action to win the game. So they can't block with this. So now I just get to untap and... I mean, just play guys, right? Like, I don't need to, like... Yeah, I just play more guys.
Dauntless Vanguard. We do what is right.
This guy's big and scary, but he can only block one thing.
Raise the banner. Lift our spirits. We stand.
No! We missed.
I have my orders.
Uh-oh. Nah, I think we're still good. I think we still win this. 7 want us to block Garen, this is block there, this blocks somebody else and they take 3. But then I've got more guys left than they do. Works for me.
Damn it!
I failed.
Now they're at 1, and I've got more guys on board.
You should stay back, cowards.
So I feel like we're in good shape. This stun thing's kind of annoying.
The heartbeat of Noxus.
Nah, we still win. If they attack in with Minotaur Reckoner, we just kill off the Legion Drummer and win. And Trump block.
Do your worst. Defend our banner.
Actually, this gets a little closer than I'd like to. Any Underlords planned for day? I don't think so, no. I'm gonna taking a day off from Underlords. Just so I can,
Does death follow me, or peace?
just so I can try out this new game. Alright, now we win.
I thought we won. Charge!
Now we got him.
I'll make this quick.
Unless they drew a spell. No. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll probably be back with Underlords tomorrow. But I knew I was going to be wanting to play Legends of Runeterra at least for today, since it's the brand new game, the new hotness. So I figured, yeah, we'll just stream it, even if it's not, even if I don't know if everybody who's subscribed to the channel and wants to watch it, this may not be their kind of game, but it's the game I'm interested in. Ooh, a Ruination. That's a good, like, kind of out to a lot of situations. Or I could pick up another Garen. The black... Oh, these three units are great. Garen, Battlesmith, and Silver Ring Lancer. I think I'd pick... the Ruination, though. I feel like that's just such a great out. No, I gotta pick another Garen, I think. 2 Garens, 2 Hekarims, and just because the other units in that pack were just so powerful. Whereas like the Ruination is good, but the other card was kind of lackluster. And we already have 2 Hekarims, and multiple Hekarims are much worse. All right, up against another Karma Anivia. We played against a Karma Anivia earlier. And, well, it went well for us. But it was a little annoying. Alright, so we get Battlesmith. This card just makes the deck. Battlesmith just makes this deck insane. Is somebody connected to League of Legends? Yes, it's a League of Legends card game. You can check out more details over at Play Runeterra. It's like a kind of the Hearthstone magic-y, artifact-y version of League of Legends, using their IP and champions. And it's from Riot Games, so they've got all that all that in the lore and stuff like that. It's an interesting new card game. I think it's a little... I don't want to call it simple, but I don't know if it really is like as innovative as I would have liked it to be on like the Hearthstone formula, Hearthstone Magic formula. It's a little bit innovative with like a back and forth kind of priority and turn system rather than just a full turn versus their full turn. A little bit more interaction, so I think it definitely has some legs up over Hearthstone, but in the amount I've played, I still feel like it falls a little bit flat in terms of like strategic depth. I feel like I don't even want to attack with the Battlesmith. The Battlesmith's just too important in this deck. It just gives +1 to everybody. Forever and ever. I feel like I don't even want to risk getting them into combat and having them have a combat trick or something for 2 mana. He's just too valuable in this build. When like everybody's an elite. Yeti. That guy's big. -3 cost and +1/+1. Alright. Well, luckily we've got some 3/2s on our hands. 3/2 challengers. Not bad. Hey, what's up, Cisco's Daniel? Please do not pull a Savage. I don't know what pull a Savage means. So, I can't commit to not pulling one if I don't know what it means.
Meet them head on.
I think I can find a block here.
Avenge me.
It gets big. Big and ugly. And ancient. Yeah, I think we just keep on spamming out big elites, right? This Battlesmith is insane. Absolutely insane. That's also insane. A 6/7 regeneration. Yeah, I can't deal with that. So I guess I pass here. Played Underlords a lot and then quit after the actual Underlords were released. Oh, I'm not quitting Underlords. I'm just like taking a day off because there's a brand new card game that came out and I'm a card gamer at heart. So I'm going to be playing a new card game. Doesn't mean I'm not playing Underlords. What the heck? How many 7/7s can you possibly have in your hand? Apparently a lot. I mean, I got 6/6s, but like, they are patently much worse than 7/7s. I don't have a combat trick to really help me out in this situation either. So like this regeneration one is just going to be so hard to deal with.
We'll take what we want.
I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. Like I don't think I can.
Do your worst.
Ugh, yuck. This deck struggles with Overwhelm. Well, in certain cases. Our other loss earlier was against a Tryndamere, who we could not deal with his Overwhelm. I wish for Demacia was fast. I guess we could do this? I guess that's my best shot at being able to deal with these 7/7s, is just buff up my 6/6 to an X7 if I hit with Allegiance. But that's like slightly higher than 50/50, but it's still not great. And based on the cards that I've drawn, it's about a 50/50. Hey, that's a 7/6. I can deal with that. Do I hit Allegiance? Yes! We got there. Wonderful. Alright. I think you can just get there with everybody. Just like... Everybody get in here. She gets to eat somebody for free, so does he. Alright, this attack kind of sucks. Yeah, there we go.
I will teach you.
Don't have access to the game? Right, so the game is in... it's technically like open beta, or closed beta, but it's like for one day. So like this is the first day that like most people can get access to it. You have to like pre-register. But starting tomorrow, it's literally for one day. So tomorrow you'll have full access to it. Everybody in the world will have free access to it. I don't know why they decided to make a one-day closed beta. It seems like a terrible marketing decision if you're asking me. But they didn't ask me, surprisingly enough. So I'm not entirely sure why they did that. I feel like this is just going to backfire. They would make this attack if they don't have a trick. So, what do they got? We got some trick on this. It's not that bad. I mean, it kind of stings.
My story ends.
Puts me down, you know, down to like 0 life. So yeah, I guess from that perspective, it stings. Two, three. I think I'm supposed to play Hecarim here, plus a Succession. It's probably my highest value play.
Ancient things trapped in the ice.
Oh boy. Yeah, I feel dead here. The other stream, do I watch the NBA? I do not. I do not. Pittsburgh, where I'm from, does not have an NBA team. So I don't really follow the NBA, unfortunately. That's just how my fandom goes. If Pittsburgh has a team of it, I'll follow it. But otherwise, I kind of don't. Alright, so... This is a bit problematic where we're at. Because... I can't possibly deal 20 here, can I? Or, like, force them to make bad blocks? I don't think I can force them to make bad blocks. Because I can afford Demacia, but that doesn't even really do it.
So many tiny.
It does not really do it. Yeah, I feel dead this game. Just the overwhelm. I could block for days, but I don't think I can overwhelm. Get past overwhelm, rather.
These are dangerous lands.
And they have elusive? Come on.
For the fallen, fall to our standard.
Come on.
They're coming! Hide!
It is possible, though.
Yourself!
If they do make this particular block, which gives us an out. If we do find if we do find exactly Vengeance on our draw, like we can win this if we draw Vengeance. Nah, we didn't. Damn it. If we drew Vengeance here, we like win the game. Like we just kill this thing and win the game. Blah. It's like overwhelm. You can win the board, but you got ways of punching through. Alright, what do we want? Radiant Guardian. Somehow that's not an elite. I really just like don't want to do any of these. I wish I could just like swap out Warden Spray. I'm just not gonna do any of these trades. Alright, well. Let's hope for slightly better luck this time. Against Braum, Anivia, Lucian. I don't think Scuttlegeist. We're going first, so we can play Vanguard Defender on their turn, and then Shark Chariot on 3. Vanguard on 4. We're kind of like off tempo here with this hand. We really should have gone second with this hand. But with Battlesmith, maybe that actually puts us in a really good spot, actually. Battlesmith on their turn into Vanguard Defender on ours. Okay.
Sturdy blades, custom made.
Ready for deployment.
Vanguard Defender into Silvering Vanguard on their turn, and they're in a bit of trouble.
Hey, steal!
Don't care too much about that.
I protect my own.
You do know I have Tough, right? I feel like they didn't notice that. Because otherwise they wouldn't have made that block. Unless they just really don't want to take 3 damage, which I think you're supposed to take 3 damage there. Bull Elnok. It's a good guy. On turn 6, assuming we don't use our spell mana, we can reinforcements, which would be insane because our whole board's elites. Yeah, we'll block.
Demacian steel protects me.
Because I'm gonna have extra spots when I want to play reinforcements, because you can only have 6 guys on board. So I do want to kind of thin my ranks if it makes sense here, which it does on that turn. So I think I want to just play this guy, right?
Victory lies ahead.
Play reinforcements on the next turn. Think so. Hey, what's up, Modner? How you doing? How's this? On the way to download at home. This game is, I think it's a market improvement over over some other games in the market. I think it is definitely a step up over like Hearthstone, for instance.
At your signal.
But I'm not sure that it's like objectively the greatest game in the world. I don't know. I played it mainly during the preview patch for a little bit, and it was okay. But I was kind of left wanting a little bit. But of course, this is like I've just been playing for a few hours here, so still opinion is definitely subject to change. I'm solidly on it's okay. It's okay. It's been alright. I was watching Dota, I was working on some content, finishing up some articles for QHL, and polishing up a video, which a new guide video should be coming out later today. After stream's done, I'll probably publish that live. An updated version of the gel guide since he got reworked. But yeah, so pretty productive day, I think. All things considered. Alright, I'll just play Demacia. Or reinforcements. Boom. My opponent is tanking on letting this resolve, which is really hampering my boom moment. No patch it. Oh yeah, Underlord's patch. Oh right, there's probably gonna be an Underlord's patch today. I forgot it's Thursday. I totally forgot it's Thursday. So, oh, so if there is a well, if there is an Underlord's patch, I will probably take some time to record that and publish that video as well, along with the updated Joel guide. As long as Joel doesn't get completely reworked again, he probably won't. I think Joel's in a pretty good spot. He might get buffed or nerfed slightly, but I don't think I'd rework him again. That would invalidate the guide in any way. And ideally I want to get back to doing that for some of the other Underlords. Ooh, Hecarim. What the Hecarim is this? Yeah, I could just play Hecarim, right? He's pretty hard to deal with. Hey, what's up, Kendall? Just found the channel, really like the Underlords Beginners video. Awesome, really glad you find that useful. So glad to hear it. Obviously, this is not Underlords, but typically my streams are Underlords. Today is just an unusually different day to be playing a different game, but, you know, do stick around for the channel for more Underlords content, just not today in particular, sorry. Such is the nature of brand new card games coming out. I gotta give them a shot. End of next week is February. Well, they did say end of February. By the end of February, they'll fully release it. So, if I know anything about Valve time, that to me means, like, first week of March. But we'll see how Valve time really works in this context.
Virtue guides me.
I don't, I would not be so bold as to assume that end of February means first week of February. They're going to attack here, so I kind of just want to play a blocker, like Avarice Sentry, and still have mana up to Vengeance them. And then we just win on the backswing, I think. Oh, easily. They're at 3 life. Oh, this is easy win. Can I just win on the front swing here? I kind of just want to win on the front swing. I just play Soul Shepherd. And then Relentless Pursuit them and attack on their turn when they're not ready for it. This seems good. Oh yeah, that's game. I was hoping they would just spend their mana so I didn't need to worry about any kind of trick. Relentless Pursuit's so silly. Everyone does not think I'm ready to attack, but now I'm like, oh, I can attack actually. Next week will be February and the clock is ticking. When it's real when it's February, January is still a month away. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Sure. If you think about it that way. I get it.
Look out for reavers. Hands are for forging, not fighting.
Alright, so we take these blocks, and then we just win with a Hecarim attack. Summons infinite attackers. I just love Hecarim, man. He's probably my favorite Legends of Runeterra card.
Stay back.
He's like easily my favorite. Yeah. He just has so much that comes with him. If he gets to attack, he just attacks for like over 10 damage as a 6-drop. Like, that's insane. His stats are a little bit underwhelming for a 6-cost champion, but like not compared to 6-cost units. He's a good 6-cost unit. A 4/6 is fine. Alright. I think I'm probably fine to swap out the Scuttlegeist here. This guy's like rarely that impressive. I'd rather just have more guys and go a little bit deeper. Or Riposte. Actually, Riposte is insane, but Spectral Matron is also good, so I don't want to give that up. You can make a little swap at the end of every round, and if you lose your and then you win, it kind of resets that loss, and you play until you either lose twice in a row or you get 7 wins. So it's a really generous kind of system, the way it works. We've actually lost a couple of times now, but we've been able to win right afterwards, so it did not negatively impact us here. or knock us out. In fact, it's arguably better because we got an extra swap out of it. Alright, War Chefs is like insane unit. We're going second, so we do get to play him, but we don't have somebody to support him with. I think I still just keep this hand. We'll have an extra mana saved up on turn 1 for the Radiant Strike if we need to protect him. We don't have a 3-drop though. Hopefully we'll find one. Nice, they're going first with the 1-drop. It's unfortunate.
I'll do better this time.
Just hitting you with a 3-2 on turn 1 is just so good.
Flavor and spice.
Time for a leap of faith.
Can recall an ally, interesting. Oh, it's an elusive. Oh.
Hands to the
Well, that's
face.
not good. They shouldn't want to trade here. But if they did, could really get them with the Radiant Strike. But an elusive is clearly so good. I can't deal with elusives. Like, come on. What am I supposed to do against this? I guess I can challenger it at some point. This is just really bad because I don't actually have a play this turn. Oh, they don't play anything? Well, that was nice of them. I didn't have a play. I appreciate them also not having a play. Even though I know they do. They probably just think they were going to get me and like burn my mana, but like I didn't have a play.
Oh, great.
I know they had a play, so it's like that seemed reasonably good. 4 mana 5/5. That seems too good as well. Yeah, at least we can make this trade off. What do they got? Something big? Kill a unit. Alright. A little annoying. But if they just straight up attack right away, I'll probably just like chump block just to save 5 life. They're not going to attack right away. They did not hit the Allegiance. Boom. Thank you. So now we can totally dissuade this Crimson Awakener from attacking by playing a 5/5 tough. And we'll still have a challenger to pull this guy out next turn.
You won't get past me.
And we'll also back to back if we really want to. Probably don't need to though. Alright, yeah, they get in for 3, that's fine. As long as we're not dead, we're still alive. That's a good quote. As long as we're not dead, we're still alive. You know what I mean. As long as my life total is above 1, we are in good shape. As far as I am concerned.
Yeah, whatever.
We're gonna attack with everybody. It's not gonna work out the way you want it to, buddy. No, I can't do anything. Alright, I think I just attack as a first order of business here.
Feel the sizzle. Cavalry, to the field.
I can get them pretty good with this back to back
No one goes hungry.
or Radiant Strike if I need to, or both. I think they're gonna block the 5/5 on the 2/3, and then I back to back the 2/3 and the 2/1, and win combat that way, and I'll steal a big chunk to them. And then I still have 4 mana left to play some other guys. They're gonna block here, which is even better for me because now they have to play their trick first, and I can respond with my own abilities. See what they've got. Certain phrases are blocked? Interesting. What got blocked? Did you try something and it got blocked? I don't think I've not manually set up any kind of like blocked phrases or words. Ooh. I think I just let this happen. That's fine. I still win combat here. Now I've got all my mana left to just play another cavalry, I guess. Yeah, just another cavalry.
The vanguard stand as one.
Oh, it's fun to think about if we're live or not dead. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, it must be a YouTube thing. That is weird. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube has their algorithm. Certain words and phrases they don't like. Who can blame them, given the current like level of controversy that things get blown out of proportion to on the internet?
There is hope.
I can understand it. I can understand why they do it, rather. I'm gonna keep playing more guys. Like, I think my opponent's in big trouble here.
I'll do better this time.
They've got nothing. Sure. Battles.
Blades, custom made.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's fine. Now, I don't think I win this turn, but we do get to mess them up pretty good. Just pull her out and get them for 10? They can't block this. Unless I got a trick, but I got more tricks. I got more tricks up my sleeve than they probably do.
Let's see what you can do. I'll take care of this.
They're gonna block over there. I don't think they know what tough does. I really don't think they know what tough does.
Protect each other.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't. They've walked into that a couple times now.
For the hand.
Ooh, draw card. Draw a unit even. That's nice. That's really like 2 units in one.
And you must be supper.
Alright. I still got all my spell mana available for a big back-to-back if it ever becomes necessary. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to become necessary. It does not seem that way. I could save this with a Radiant Strike, but I just don't care that much. I don't think it's that important. Just don't. Radiant Strike would have saved it, though. Arguably, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Hey, what's up, Lens Grossman? Assume only PC at the moment. Yes, it should be released on mobile, but not for the next few months. But right now it is just PC only. Hey, what's up, Jade Nguyen? The Dota Onward's full game should be released soon. They said by the end of February, so within a month from now, it should. What is this? Summon 2 copies. Oh. Am I just dead here? I think I'm just dead here now. I think I'm actually just going to get comboed by triple Vlads. Yeah. I think I just lose. Huh. Well, how about that? Alright, I guess we're dead.
I love it.
That's cool.
Reaction.
Let's see.
I mean, I literally
Fortune not fighting.
think I just die to this. I think I just take 12.
Look what
Yep. Or do I? Yeah, I do.
Kneel before me.
Wait, how did this work? Oh no, I don't. Interesting. Why? What? What the hell happened? Why did I not die there? I should have taken 3 times 4. Why did I only take 10? What? I am confused. Why did I not die? Why did I take 10? Huh? Do Vladimirs not count themselves?
Does death follow me, or peace?
What? Maybe check the history? Yeah. Yeah, they only hit... Other than Vladimir. Okay, so these two only hit these two. But then why did this one hit for everything? Huh? Like, why are these different? Like, these first two hit for 4, right? This one hit for 4, this one hit for 4, and this one only hit for 2 damage. Oh, no, maybe it was the Crimson Disciple. Oh, okay, it was the Crimson Disciple, and then she didn't survive the last chunk of damage. Ah, I see. Okay, that's why I get it now. So the Crimson Disciple's one, it should have only dealt 2 damage, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the Crimson Disciple survived 2 instances of damage, so then she actually, she got there. That's what happened. I see. I see. So I thought I was gonna take 12, but I didn't. I just took. It only pinged the non-Vladimirs. That's so weird. They didn't count the other Vlads. Yeah, I noticed that. So it doesn't count Vlad. It says other allies, but it really means other than Vladimir allies, which like is not clear. But there's a lot of things about this game that are not very clear, to be fair. I could swap Hecarim for Lucian? I don't want to do that. Because I don't have a Senna. That sucks. Oh, but I'll make this swap for sure. That's perfect. I actually noticed I didn't get XP for that lesson. Do I need... Oh, I maybe have wasted some XP here. I think I did waste my XP here. I hope I didn't waste. Alright, we got some cards. But I might need to, like, have chosen... Oh, no, it just carries over. Okay, that's fine. It just carries over to whatever region. I guess I'm unlocking Demacia first, just because that's where I'm at. I don't think Demacia is my favorite faction, though. But it's what we're working on, so... Yeah, we'll work towards it. Alright, so 2 more wins here, I hope. Yeah, that's how that math worked. Exactly. Exactly. It was wonky. Because like by a reading of it, it shouldn't have done that, but that's how it worked. By an exact reading until you actually read the spells. I actually like this hand a lot. I might replace Relentless Pursuit. That's kind of like a late game card. I can change it. I can, yeah. I don't think I'm going to. I don't even know which one I would want to do. We'll just start with Demacia. We'll start with whatever. Demacia, Shadow Isles, Freljord are probably the three I would work towards. But we got to get them all done eventually, so might as well start at the top. 2-cost 5/1 Challenger. Dude, get out of here. I don't know want my Battlesmith to die, so I think I'm just going to succeed, I guess. Let this get traded with. If I want to trade here, that's fine. Then I get to play Battlesmith on an empty board without a Challenger. Don't do it. I think I just get in there for 3 before they can play another blocker. And then we'll just play a Battlesmith. Although they'll probably just yank the Battlesmith out, so I don't really want to do that. But then I can just play another one. Or if they yank him out, I can riposte. It also works.
You're covered.
I'm glad we attacked. Well, it can't block, so it's whatever.
If I didn't forge it, you won't want it.
Alright, we're doing good. And also back to back. Elusive and tough. I guess I just play Silverwing Vanguard then. At least I get 2 procs out of it. I don't have a way to stop the Silverwing Scout, but I at least get 2 uses out of this before it trades off with the 5/1. They don't even want to trade with the 5/1? Really? Do they not know how good Battlesmith is for this deck? They must not. They must not understand how good Battlesmith is here. Because it is insane. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna force everyone in. At least force this one in.
That'll make 'em for the shelf.
Give both these guys a burst spell. Just get in for 5 here. This seems strong. Get rid of this elusive while we can. And even if they do deal with it, I just like go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and just like immediately get a huge board again. How much does Expedition cost? I think it cost, if you would pay with like money, I think it would be approximately $3, $3 US. But I got like a free ticket for the Expedition. Like you unlock free tickets. So I don't really intend on naturally buying it, but I think it would cost approximately that much. Approximately $3 US. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I guess it wasn't that bad, all things considered. They spent a lot of their tricks just there. And we kind of have tempo. We didn't get to kill off the elusive, but we can just like kill it next turn. We'll have 7 mana, essentially. 6 plus 1. So I'm thinking it's just another Battlesmith plus like a Vanguard Sergeant. Bank up some soul mana for a riposte. I think that's the play here. Or just save this riposte +3, so riposte plus battlesmith this turn.
Hello, my darling.
Especially when they get a Vlad's. Oh, that's bad. Now this thing can never attack with the Vlad. They wasted their opportunity to use this, because now it won't trigger with Vlad.
The finest Demosian steed.
Where can I find a full body?
Yeah, I just get to riposte him, right? That seems strong. I can just riposte the Vlad here. I'll take 2, whatever. Riposte being burst is just so strong. But it makes sense. I mean, it's like a parry. Like, it's supposed to be an instant, or like an unstoppable kind of thing if you're parrying somebody. You're not supposed to be. It's like, it's the whole idea of it. But just the fact they have no way to deal with this barrier now. You just throw away their Vlad. Yeah, whatever. I take 2. Don't care. Now you get to untap. Play whatever we want. Play a reinforcements. My whole board is elite. Oh my god, look at how big this is gonna be. Look at this. Look at this one. It's gonna make 2 6/6s, and then also give these guys +1/+1. Boom, 2 6/6s. What you got? I like the elite deck. I like elites a lot. Not sure that I'm thrilled about the ephemeral thing, but I do like Hecarim as just a general purpose unit. I think we can just attack with everybody, right? Pull this guy on one, pull this guy on the other. The other one can't block. And they're dead. $16 damage? Getcha? Doesn't matter. And 16, yeah. Ooh, nice, nice win. That was a good top deck, I'll say. That was an above average top deck on that turn, making 2 6/6s, but also giving 2 other 2 +1/+1s. Alrighty. I kind of want another Vengeance. Yeah, this 2-drop's not that impressive. Alright. Oh, I get 5 trades? Oh my gosh. Okay, we can really craft deck. I want to like go down on 5 drops. I don't really want to go up on 5 drops. But if we're kind of moving out of the I think we're kind of moving out of this kind of build. So yeah, we'll do that. What do I want? Tiana Crown Guard. Oh my god, this one's insane. Yes, absolutely going to make Tiana Crown Guard into the deck. Bright Steel Formation's also insane. Yep, Warden's Prey stinks. Perfect. I do need to cut some 5-drops out of this deck. Or just get more Battlesmiths. That's the whole point of this deck, right? Is to get more Battlesmiths. It's the best card in the deck. Alright, so we only get 1 shot here at our 7th win. 1 shot. I think we improved our deck a lot. With an extra Battlesmith. Like, we saw how insane that was. If we just like can play Battlesmith and it doesn't die, that's just the game. That's just unstoppable. So, now that we got another one in the deck, it's looking very likely that we can get the 7th win here. 1 shot. We're up against the Hecarim Zed. What? Hecarim Zed is like a constructed deck combo. I got Garen Hecarim. Oh boy. And I think our deck's good. I think I just actually like hard mulligan for the good 2-drop. I didn't hit it. I feel like we're dead now. Not really, but I feel that way. Hey, it's up, Chi Youngkwa. Good luck, thanks. I'm gonna need it after this relatively lackluster opening hand. Oh, we just naturally find the Battlesmith. Yes. Easy. This is all I was re-rolling, or re-rolling for, just like all in on. I need to find Battlesmith. That is my whole game plan here. Is find Battlesmith. We found it. I don't know if it'd be good enough because they have the Soul Shepherd, which is basically their deck's version of Battlesmith. It's like identical, although this one's better because it's a 2/3 and not a 2/2. And they have Zed and Hecarim in their build. Like, seems good. Oh wait, I can blow them out here. They attacked in. Oh, they attacked in. Yes, we got him. Got him for 1. That might be like the whole game. Like no kidding. That could be the whole game right there. Me killing that Soul Shepherd is just, it's just the best thing that could happen. Just absolutely the best. Yo, Rush Second, what's up? Oh, that's you! That's you! How you doing? Sorry about that, that little exchange there. Wasn't necessarily in your favor. Alright, alright, so this elusive, this was like a unit that was like really popular in the preview patches, Shadow Assassin. I never really got behind it. I felt like it was just so low tempo. 3-mana 2/2 elusive just did not feel worth it to me in a lot of cases. I saw a lot of people play it in constructed. I just wasn't a big fan. I mean, sometimes it was like decent, but other times it just felt really weak. Alright. We got a good elite deck, and this Battlesmith surviving has just been so clutch. Now you take 4, but we've got a bigger board in the backswing here. And about to play a big Garen.
Captain Crown Guard, call me Garrett.
Did he just call him Captain Crunch? I think he said Captain Krongo. But like, I heard Captain Crunch. And so now in my head canon, Garen is now Captain Crunch. That's the life he's made for himself.
You cannot solve judgment.
Shadow Fiend. Man, ephemeral jerk.
We do what is right.
So let's get everybody in there. I'm on the offensive here, and I want Garen to start transforming.
You cannot escape.
So this is what I say. I think this Shadow Assassin is like really just low tempo. I mean, I had like a really insane curve, but especially in like a constructed deck, I feel like it's just doesn't cut it for what you need it to do.
The Yordle here's with me.
So now I give +1. Okay, I can deal with these guys as long as they're not killing me. We'll have a Hecarim for next turn. We have a Hecarim for this turn. So I think I need to play the most possible number of blockers just to ensure I don't accidentally explode. Actually, I'm not going to explode, right? No, I can't. I think we're good. Even if they attack with everybody, I think we're good.
Night falls.
It's going to be close, though. This thing hits real hard. This is part of the reason why I think Hecarim is my favorite unit in the game. Because he does hit very hard. But I'm just gonna be defensive here. There's no reason to take any unnecessary damage. Even if I'm trading off a 4/4, there's no reason to let that happen. To take 4 extra damage here when I'm this far ahead.
Stay resolute.
I think with everybody I don't win this turn. Or Hecarim can get over for 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't. He does rally though. So like I can attack multiple times, so I think I just reinforcements. I'll give him a chance to play 1 card here. Because I can't win if I just attack. I have too good of blocks. So might as well see what they're up to. Some more blockers, okay. That's acceptable, I suppose. Now there's actually no reason to attack. Just pass. You still rally, which is really nice. It's a good fog. It's a good use of that ability to just as a fog effect.
Is everyone okay?
Ooh. An ephemeral Hecarim, interesting. Do I attack here or do I die if I attack here, actually? I think I... Hold on. No, this can't be right. I need to just play more blockers. Let's just play it defensively here. Because if I have 6 blockers, I can't lose on the backswing. Because they can't attack with 6 people.
I stand ready. Try me, I dare you.
Oh crap, these guys have elusive. Oh no, I messed up. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, this has overwhelm. Why does he have overwhelm? I messed my blocks. I messed my blocks. I clicked wrong. I knew he had overwhelm. I literally clicked the blocks wrong. I like, oh, this guy's got overwhelm. I need to block him with this, and I just didn't. No. Dang it. I had it. I thought if I just had enough blockers, I would be good. Oof. Yeah. Hecarim has so much text. It's so hard to remember. Oh yeah, he's got overwhelm too. Oh man, that was rough. That was a rough one. All right. Well, we got another run to go. Unfortunately, as the 7th one, you only get 1 shot at that. I guess I get why. They're so generous with like loss forgiveness earlier on, but it still feels really rough to just come down to a best of 1 to finish the perfect run here. Ah, well. Yeah, GG. Good games. Or I guess 1 game. Yeah, you know what I mean. Good 1 game. Had the proper block, just didn't do it. What is this? No, that seems horrible. Rekindler, Callista, ugh. I don't like any of these. I really don't like any of these combos. Can I just like pass? Get a new set here? I don't know. I guess Callista. Seems bad. I do like Fiora. I do like Fiora's alternate win condition, but I don't think that goes well with Shadow Isles. I don't know what it does. I guess They Who Endure is pretty good, and Anivia, sure. Alright, so we're looking for things that die a lot. Oh, Battle Fury is just bonkers, though. Yeah, I'm not going to pass up Battle Fury. Battle Fury is just like an insane bomb, I think. Like, this burst, give 8-4, like, that's just so insane. But I do want to, I think, go more towards the Shadow Isles build. So I do want to be picking up these kind of ephemeral, like, sacrifice things more so than the typical kind of Freljord build. But Babbling Bjerg, always really strong. 5+ power? Do I have 5+ power? Ancient Yeti? It counts. It counts. Icy Yeti. Yeah. I don't like any of these. Where's my Shadow Isles things? Why am I getting Demacia cards? I don't want Demacia cards. Oh, War Mother's Call. Hello. Is that good? Is this a good card in Limited? I feel like this takes way too long to get online. I don't think that's where I want to be. I think Ethereal Remitter is pretty good. Pick that up. Should I have a Yeti? Summon an Enraged Yeti? What is an Enraged Yeti? Just a 1-mana 5/5? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want a 1-mana 5/5. I don't have any other Myth Straith synergies, but maybe it's early enough to pick it up. Yeah, we'll pick up some Myth Straiths. Hopefully we can find some more synergies with that. Didn't find any here. Icy Yeti, Feral Mystic. Ooh. Yeah, we need some more ways to kill our guys, I guess. Omen Hawk's insane, but Brittle Steel I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I'll take it. It's a cheap combat trick, I suppose, but it's not great. Multiple Tall Tales. Do I want Avalanche or do I want another Ancient Yeti? I think I want another Ancient Yeti. Maybe just make a Yeti deck. Once again, this is going to be like split between two different ideas. The kind of sacrifice and the kind of Yeti deck, but could work. I'm just gonna pick Alpha Wildclaw. That guy's so big. And he's a good target to hit with the Babbling Bjerg. Trade pick. I want to keep my Mistwraiths if I wanted more, but I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. So I think I'd just swap out the Kindly Tavern Keeper for Chronicler of Ruins. Sure. Did not find any more Mistwraiths, but it's not the worst. I don't think this deck is definitely worse than the previous one. It started off much worse. Maybe I should have taken that Catalyst of Aeons just to try to just to try to trigger the Anivia transform. I kind of forgot about that one. This is a good curve, I suppose. Yeah, we'll put that on the Babbling Beard.
Fresh catch? Well, it was fresh.
Definitely gonna attack. Gladly trade. This thing was so much more busted in the preview patch. Instead of having Fearsome, it just like stunned the unit when it entered play. It was really crazy good. Hey, what's up, Andreas? Where do you download this game? Oh, right over there. At playruneterra.com. Well, that's the English version. I don't know if English is the proper language, but that's the website. It is fully available to the public tomorrow. So in order to get it today, you had to have like pre-registered, which I did. But if you didn't, you'll be able to download it, but it'll say you won't have access today. But you'll have access starting tomorrow. So, you know, you'll be able to deal with that tomorrow. It's just like a one-day kind of like closed access. I'm not entirely sure why they decided that was a good thing, but they decided to do that, and that's fine. Alright, so now we got a Wild Claw Alpha in our hand. And at some point we're going to play the Ancient Yeti and then an Enraged Yeti at the same time. It's going to be a great combo.
Never play.
Oh, that's not where I want to be. I wish I had a spell mana so I could just grasp her with the Undying. I guess I can grasp her when she comes back down. Oh, she has a key barrier?
Only fools hesitate.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, whatever, I'll take 3. No biggie.
Violence solves everything.
After it, yeah, just one day. It should be out like tomorrow, like in like roughly 14 to 16 hours. Like it won't even be 24 hours from now. It'll be something like that. It'll be relatively quick. It'll come out relatively soon. So I definitely want to make sure I have a Grasp of the Undying available. She'll rally on their turn. If I just play a Yeti, like, what are they gonna do? Nothing. That's what. Nothing. Yeti smash. Bonk. We got just some insane late game in this deck. If we can survive the early tempo, we got some insane late game. Which, like, we did this game because we also had a good curve.
I'll cut them apart. Face me.
They're coming! Hide!
I wish I could play this Tall Tales. But they attacked first thing. Rip. Whirling Death. Okay. That, well, I need to save this Grasp for their Katarina, right? Am I okay with this? Yeah, I'm fine with this. I could, like, get a 2-for-1 with the Grasp of the Undying, but I'd rather just deal with the Katarina with it. I could get the 2-for-1, but let's just play big fatties instead. Deal with Katarina when she comes. Like, just 7-6 overwhelms are just like, how do you beat this in limited? Like, I don't think you can. I don't see it happening. So I have 8 mana. I could put the Yeti in the other Yeti. Or I just play Wild Claw. Or I'm gonna just do like a pass action here and see what they're up to with the Hapless Aristocrat.
Where are you?
See if they give me a better target to hit. With Grasp or something? Oh, no, I just let them play the sentry. That's fine. I wasn't going to try to win this turn anyway. It would have been nice to get an attack in with him, but now that I guess I could still play cat. But they're not going to want to. Oh, just another wild claw.
Never play fair.
Or maybe they will. I mean, they can't attack, right?
Quick as the blade.
Sure. Like, I'll literally just let you bounce it. Oh, okay, maybe. Oh, that's how that works. Oh, okay. Yeah, no matter.
Fly away while you can.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whatever, I'm not dead. We'll have grasp up for next turn. Yeah, we're still fine. I kind of misplayed that turn, I think. I shouldn't have played out the Wild Claw. Should have just held open Grasp. And now I can just play a cheap Yeti and still Grasp. That was just Grasp. Perfect. What do they got? They have a save? Wow, they have a save. That's problematic. They don't have Kato the arm though, so like she can't attack. Yeah, she can't attack. It's fine. I just get to heal my guy up to full here with this. Chronicler. It's probably better than the Yeti. Or no, maybe Yeti was better. I'm just gonna kill him this turn. I'm just gonna untap. This guy doesn't have Enrage, or he doesn't have Overwhelm, right? No, he doesn't. I'm actually 1 damage short. Yeah. Alright, let's play Yeti. Double Tall Tales. Attack with everybody. It's like an overwhelming amount of damage. Pun definitely intended because 3 of them have Overwhelm. I could have just played this Yeti instead of playing the Chronicler of Ruin, and it would have worked pretty well. Sure.
See ya.
Still think I get him. I still think I like exactly get them if they don't have another unit to play. Because they can block just the 2 5/5s and they take exactly 12. Yeah, I think I definitely misplayed this game. But it didn't end up mattering.
The eye of twilight sees all.
Yeah, I gotta chump with everybody now. It's good. Like my horde, I'll still have 4 guys on board and I'll have nothing.
There is no
Alright, this Yeti build though. Yetis are definitely something. We haven't won yet, but they have 1 card left. We got 4 guys on board and they got nothing, so I feel pretty good unless they have an 8 or a 6 damage burn spell. Shake the Nexus. I don't think that exists. I know there's a 4 damage burn spell. I don't think there's a 6 damage one. Oh, Battle Fury, nice. This is so insane on Overwhelm units. Don't need it. Don't even need it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, who do we want to add? Double Babbling Bjerg, just gonna go all in on like the late game big fatties. I don't know. A Nivea with Avaros and Hearthguard, so insane. I gotta pick Avaros and Hearthguard here. This guy's just bustedly strong. And I can pull him out with my other Babbling Bjergs. Although I would like to get Thresh. But yeah, a Nivea with the Babbling Bjerg, or the target for the Babbling Bjerg. Seems like a great pickup. Alright. Well, we just find the Avaros and Hearthguard right away. Probably don't need a Nivea this early on in the game, and probably not the Alpha Wildclaw either. I can just pull one out with the Babbling Bjerg. So let's redraw here for some hopefully lower early game stuff. So many Bjergs. I hope I have enough guys to pull out with the Babbling Bjerg here. But I do have a good curve. Bjerg into Ethereal Remitter. There's no reason to play this Tall Tales right now. I can just bank up the spell mana and cast it on their turn if I need to.
We march as one, an unstoppable force.
Or because like I had the chance of drawing a Yeti unit. I literally am just gonna play Callista to trade. This deck is so good in the late game. I'm just totally fine throwing away a champion to trade with 5/4. Just like super duper a-okay with that. Oh, I guess I can't because that's quick attack, but trade with a 3/2, sure. Also fine. Play the Tall Tales, but I'm not happy about it. Not happy with that. No. I'd actually let it resolve. Because I can't play it and be mana efficient. I can play it and keep some spell mana, but I don't have a spell, so that's problematic. So, yeah, not in the greatest of spots here, even with that really powerful draw. I just have to, like, play it to trade here and just bank the spell mana again, I guess. It's bad. I need to find a spell to actually spend it on. I just wish one of these Bjergs was a 3-cost unit. It'd be so much better.
Where are you? You have to get me out of here.
Oh, we do find our big boy. We got a lot of big boys in the deck, to be fair. Avaros and Hearthguard is a great blocker. We're just now in just preserve our life total mode. Just throw out big blockers every turn. -1, that's fine. Well, just play the Hearthguard.
We fight for one Freljord.
He's Enraged Yeti is still big enough to trade with the Reckless Trefarian. Still big enough. Yep. We'll gladly just straight trades crossed. A-okay with that. Because I am going to start pulling ahead in the late game with all the Bjergs and Niveas and whatnot. Do need to find a spell. Don't care about that guy. It's literally just give your guy +1/+1 is all that text was. 0 mana, give your guy +1/+1. That's what he just played. Another Tall Tales. That is a spell. I think the most efficient thing here is just Alpha Wild Claw. And then just save the Tall Tales until I can find hopefully another Yeti. Or until I'd burn mana without casting it. But that won't be for a few turns. I can just cast it maybe on their turn. Now we're starting to turn the corner here. Hey, what's up, Mulligan? How you doing? What's going on? Just playing some of this new card game that I've heard one or two people mention. It's kind of a niche card game that I'm sure not many people have ever heard of before. Based on that really obscure MOBA League of Legends. Yeah, I'm sure it's not a real thing. Hey, Justin Williams, watch me play Underlords. Well, you're in luck because I did upload some videos earlier today of me playing Underlords, and you know, I won't be streaming it on today, but probably in future days we'll be streaming some more Underlords. But today we got to try the new hotness because you always got to try the newest hot thing. It's like a law of being a streamer. You have to do it. I've been doing all right. How about you? How's things been working out with you? I've just been up to, you know, content creation. I'm going to be streaming videos, writing some articles, yeah, doing all the fun stuff in life. Man, you know, to me that's fun stuff. The other kinds of fun stuff in life, a little bit less of, but yeah, it comes with the territory here. Pretty niche, developed by small indie studio. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I probably shouldn't have played Anivia here.
I protect this place.
Do I just take 5 here so that I can play the Ethereal Remitter? Yes, because I can Black Spear. I can Black Spear here. Branch out and diversify a bit. Yeah, I don't know if this is the one that I want to branch out into though. I know it's kind of the new hotness in card gaming world, but we'll see how much I like it. I played a little bit on the preview patches, so this is obviously its first release. So, but I have played it before. I'm not as enthused with it as I know a lot of other people are. There's a number of things that I can like point to that I don't like, but other things are just kind of like. I don't have a particular complaint. It's just a general meh on some of it. I kind of just want Ethereal Remitter my Anivia. Is that wrong? If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. I just want a 9-drop. No, I got a crappy 9-drop. That would have been so good. Their ability is so strong. I don't know. I figured 9-drop was a good bet. I don't actually know what all the 9-drops are, but I just figured it was a good bet. It wasn't.
Focus earthward, aim skyward.
It wasn't. Oh, man. I mean, she'll trade. I guess. I mean, I'll get Anivia back when I'm enlightened. So, like, it works. I guess. The heck are you doing? Sure. Why are you summoning an ethereal guy after I attacked and you have no attack token? And you're not in factions that can ready your attack. Am I missing something here? Is my opponent just messing up? Ah, okay, sure. They wanted to play a 3-2. They played 2 cards to play a 3-2. Perfect. No complaints here. Stun the weakest, sure. Oh, that's start of round, okay. How about I just play an Alpha Wildclaw? We're never going to cast Babbling Bjerg. Fact. Alright, they're out of cards. I think you win. I don't know, I haven't done the math. I'm just gonna block everything, screw it. Cause like we still have a full grip, and we're getting Anivia back. And they're not. Yeah, this seems easy. My opponent has no cards, no board, no hope. This actually just wins, right? It's just 8-9. They need like top deck exactly a spell. I don't even need to play a Bjerg. I started into the game with 2 Bjergs in my hand. Did not need to cast a single one. Good stuff, good stuff. Moving on up. I honestly didn't think this deck was very good, but we're 2-0, and neither has felt particularly close. So take that how you will. Alright, what do we want? I can... Oh, this Scar Maiden Reaver was so absurd when we tried to play against it. She just seemed insane. I'm totally fine to get rid of my 1 of Mr. 8th. To pick one of those up. Even though it does kind of hamper our early game a little bit. Which is like the biggest weakness of this deck, is a bad early game. Alright, up against Braum Thresh. Stand behind Braum. Don't think we need Brittle Steel. Don't need Oblivious Islander. This is like one we started going into ephemeral kind of deck and then it didn't work. So let's just get those out of here. They Who Endure. Oh. I don't know how many that's gonna be. We may have to keep track. Just to know exactly what it's gonna be. It might not be very much, to be fair. As long as it's at least like 4 or 5, it should be efficient. That's a good omen. The Omen Hawk in your opening hand. Just giving you double war cry right away. To use an old Eternal terminology. I guess it's not really double war cry. War cry would just hit the same unit twice. But you know what I mean. It's something along those lines. Oblivious Islander. I mean, I'll trade. Tradesies? Tradesies? Huh? No. You're no fun. Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought... Wait, whose attack was that? I'm really confused. I thought that was their attack turn. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought we went first. No, we went second. I'm bad at counting, apparently. I'm very bad at counting. Ooh, and Nivea's big.
Feels like a big one.
Totally fine to trade off here.
Man overboard. get going.
Braum. Stand behind Braum. I can just kill him. Cost me all my mana. Probably worthwhile. Probably worth it to just don't let Braum get out of control here. I know I was playing the arenas. Yeah, this is the expedition mode, the limited arena mode. That's what I've been playing all day. Just because you can't really make a constructed deck at this point in the game. I mean, you can make one. It just won't be good or like what you want to make, which is like against the whole point of the constructed deck. So you can't really play constructed at the moment, is what I'm getting at. I'm gonna play my Scar Maiden Reaver.
Before the winter's claw.
Good, efficient, on-curve unit. Thresh is good, though. It counts both their champions. Not so efficient. Yeti's fine, but I could just wait to get him buffed. I guess he's just the play, though. Let's play a 6/6, why not?
One can
Rekindler. Oh. Oh. That guy seems insane. Why is that guy legal? Why is that guy legal to play? His stats aren't even horrible, and he also comes with an extra guy, like an extra champion. What rarity is he? He's just a rare? He feels like he should be at least an epic. That's a really powerful effect for limited. Because it always hits a champion. Not just a unit, it's a champion, always. This doesn't work out the way you want it to, buddy. Because I've got Overwhelm. That was in the tutorial. And if you played the tutorial, you would know that exact kind of interaction happens like that. Overwhelm still gets through. Now we can just play a 3-mana 5/5 or a 6-mana 7/6 or an Anivia, which I think we can wait on till we're enlightened. Grant an ally. What was that card? Oh, just give it +1/+1? Sure. Just play a big fatty. If I just keep on playing 7/6s, eventually they're gonna lose, right? That's been my game plan all draft. If I just keep playing 7/6s and 6/6s and just the biggest boys, my opponents are gonna lose at that, right? I think so. I think they do in fact eventually lose. Harsh Winds, okay. Just attack with both. Seems good. Hey, what's up? What are my overall thoughts on the game? Any plans on coming back to Eternal? No, not any plans on coming back to Eternal. And thoughts on this game? I'm kind of okay on it. I think it's a better game than Hearthstone and probably better than Eternal in some ways from like my level of preference for it. I think there are some benefits over other card games on the market.
Return to us.
I don't know if that means it's a better game, or if it's a game that I still would enjoy. Sorry, it's a better game than those, but I don't know if it's a game that I think is better than other options out there, like other just different genre games. I don't know. I'm just like, maybe I'm just like over card games. But there hasn't been a card game that's really like captured me in a while. And that kind of like, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. Just gonna steal this. Steal that life. Joseph Sharp, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the content here. Alright, let's get rid of this Phantom Prankster. Also trigger Starlet Seer. That's nice. Yeah, I do think there are... So basically what had happened... I had played this game during the preview patches, and I played it... When it first came, the first preview patch, I played it for a few days, and I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. And then like it was like a week long. It was like 7 days, or about 7 days long. Maybe more. And so I played it for like the first couple days. I played it quite a bit. And then I just didn't feel the need to keep playing it in the preview patch. And I wasn't sure if that was because like lack of rank system or lack of like progression or what the deal was. Because I knew it was like, you know, a fake system. Or like what the issue was there. I wasn't sure. And then when the second one came out, when they introduced the draft expedition mode here, I like played once and that was it. I just didn't feel a need to play it anymore. And so I don't know. I don't know if that was like a me problem or like the game problem. But something felt off. Something just didn't capture me, you know? And so that's kind of what I've been feeling. So I'm giving it another shot, of course, hearing that it's fully released and all the cards are out and like the full rank system's released and everything, but I really don't like their monetization model, and I could go on a big rant on that, and I've been avoiding going on a big rant on that because I think it's an unpopular opinion what I have. But I really don't like the way they monetize the game at all. I think it's like going to be the biggest thing that holds this game back. I think you're going to see a lot of like angry posts online about their monetization model, but like people are too blind right now to notice that. Regardless. I just like win on the backswing, right? So no one has really done anything truly different in the space. Yeah, that's part of my big problem right now, is that the game or the card game genre, like Legends of Runeterra, is not a new game. Like it's so incredibly similar to like Hearthstone Magic and like to an extent Artifact, where it's like the back and forth priority, but like simplified, obviously. That I don't feel like it's a new game. Like when they explain the rules to me, I'm like, okay, that's like a variant I could just see any, like I could play Magic this way using Magic cards and it would feel perfectly fine. Like all of these cards could just be Magic cards and I think it would work. So I don't think it's that innovative. I don't think it's that new. I don't want to like completely trash talk because I think it's better. I think the changes that they do make are improvements on existing digital card games. I think it's an improvement. It's probably one of the better ones out there. But it's still like, you could tell me this is the best Call of Duty game in the Call of Duty series, and I'd be like, it's still the same as every other Call of Duty game. You know? That's kind of where I'm getting with this. It's like, what have they done differently? Nothing. I mean, a little bit, but not enough to make it wow me or grip me in the way that other games and other genres have. No, hear the rant on the monetization. Okay. Yeah. So the monetization in this game. For those of you who don't know, well, first let's pick our thing. What do I want to pick? Another Anivia? I already have a couple. I don't need more. I don't like any of these. I guess I pick up some more late game. Alright, so the way the monetization works in this game, for those who do not know. So obviously you've got your free-to-play rewards, right? So I can unlock some of these chests. So you get this by just playing the game, just getting experience, completing daily quests. You get some stuff. Shards are basically just like dust and crafting material. You get wild cards to craft whatever you want. And so like it looks like you're getting a lot, right? And you kind of do. You get some good number of wild cards for just playing the game. But here's the problem. Let's say you want to play a constructed deck, okay? So you got your constructed deck in mind, which I don't, because I currently have just the starter decks they give you. But if you have a constructed deck in mind that you want to play, it's normally going to consist of, let's make a new deck. You can consist of, at maximum, there we go, this loads in. So you got these champion cards, that are like the super powered, like they're much more powerful than normal units, and they're kind of like the theme of your deck. You can include 6 of them in your deck. But notice this is what you start with. You start with like 2 of them, only 1 of some others, and you're missing a lot of champions. Which you can play 3 copies of a card and up to 6 champions in your deck. So ideally you're going to need 6 champions to make whatever deck you want. So let's say I want to make a Draven Ezreal deck. I'd want 3 and 3. And so I would need to get either 18,000 shards or 6 champion wild cards, right? If I want to make a Draven Ezreal deck. That's not counting the rest of the cards. Like there's going to be rares and there's epics and champions and rares. So like there's epics that you're going to need, which is like the same deal. You want 3 copies of Tiana Crown Guard, you're going to need either 3 of those wild cards or 3,600 dust gems, whatever they're called. So you think, okay, no problem. I'm just going to, grind out the free-to-play rewards. Well, they've essentially said that they expect people, on average, after some initial things. I mean, you do get quite a bit, but like when you get like a champion capsule, that includes 1 champion card for this region. So if I get this, 3 rares, an epic, and a champion from this region. So I might get 1 of like the however many champions in this region that there are, but only 1 copy, and I'm going to need 2 more wild cards for that one, plus 3 more if I want the other one. Okay, so just that's just laying the framework of like what you need to make a deck in Legends of Runeterra here. So you think this is all really complicated. Let me just buy the deck I want to get. All right, I want to just go buy some packs. I just want to get my cards and play the deck I want to play. Well, screw you. You're not allowed to. Let's hop over to the store and see what I can buy in the store. So I can buy a starter bundle, which each one of these gold coins is approximately 1 penny. So you can buy approximately 1,000 for $10. So this is about $4.70. I call it $5. You get no champions in here, right? You just get some commons, rares, and epics for every region. That's reasonable. But no champions, which are going to be the most rarest units, kind of like legendaries in Hearthstone or whatever. So let's go over just like cards. What can I buy with cards? Well, you can buy champion wild cards. But you can only buy 3. And that's 3 per week. as well as 3 epics. 6 rares, 6 commons. I don't think rares and commons are going to be that difficult to come by because you get them a lot more commonly. But your deck, your constructed deck, is going to essentially require 6 champions. And who knows how many epics you want to include in your deck. I don't know. A conservative number is probably 6 to 9, maybe 12 epics in like the high tier legendary decks. And you are limited on the number of things you can buy with money. I could have $1 million ready to spend on Legends of Runeterra, and the game will say, we don't want your money. And I'm like, what? I'm just trying to get some cards here. And they're like, nope. You got to play the game and grind them out or wait a week for this to restock. This is actually started kind of halfway through. But this restocks on a 7-day cycle. So you are only allowed to buy 3 champions per week. So think about that. So on the one side, their argument for this, their logic behind this is they want like free to play players to feel like they're on par with the people who spend money. They want their main thing to be about cosmetics. Where is it at? So boards. So you can buy different board themes, right? You can buy them for about $10. They want you to buy your little things. Why would you ever use anything but the Poro? I don't know. But you can buy these for about $6. That's where they're mainly going to get you. They want you to spend it on these. They don't want you to spend it on cards because they strictly limit the number of cards you can buy. They don't limit how many boards you can buy. So they want people to... they want the free-to-play players to be on par with those who spend money to play. And at one hand, that sounds reasonable, right? You don't want people to be like, oh, I can't compete against people who have a million legendary deck. But decks can only include 6 champions anyway. It's not like they can include 20 legendaries like you could in the game of Hearthstone, where somebody can be like, oh, I could literally never afford that deck. It's literally champions, which you can only run 6 of. That's the whole point. So it's not like somebody's going to look at a deck and say, oh, that deck's way too expensive. I could never get that deck. It has way too many legendaries in it. It has the same number as every other deck. It has 6. So, okay, so that's one flaw with their argument. The other flaw in their argument for doing this kind of strictly limited number of accessibility is it's going to be really, really bad for new players. Or, I don't want to say new players. New players are probably fine for. I'd say casual, less experienced, less competitive players, I'll say. Because imagine this situation. So what do you initially start with? You actually start with 0 of any of these. You don't start with any, like, I don't have any champion wildcards. I've just been playing free. But even if I bought that starter bundle, I cannot get champion wildcards. The only way I can get them, I can buy 3 in the store, but that's not enough to build a deck. And in order to get the other ones, I need to go into the rewards and then find what faction. Oh, I want to make a Demacia deck. So I'm going to play a bunch of Demacia and hopefully get up to the champion capsule here and hope to get a champion that I want. And that's going to be 1 champion. And then try to progress along and try to hit another one like a few days later, because there's a lot of progress to try to get in a day or two. And I just have to hope I get the right ones. And if I don't, well, then I guess I have to wait till next week and then buy the next set of wildcards next week. So already, if I have a deck that I've looked at every card, I scroll through this collection, I say, hey, I want to build a Teemo Lucian deck. I don't know, just the first 2 ones I don't have. I can't. I cannot build that. And it's not like, oh, you just got to spend more money. There is no possible way this account, or any account for that matter, can build a 3 Teemo, 3 Lucian deck in the next 4 days and 8 hours. Period. Not possible. So nobody in the world will have that kind of a deck for the next 5 days. And afterwards, once I get a new refresh in the shop, and I'm able to buy 3 more champion wildcards, I can buy my Teemo and Lucian. And I can do it. I can make that deck. It's probably a garbage deck, because these have no synergy with each other. But I don't know that, because I'm just like some schmuck who just likes Teemo and likes Lucian. So I make this deck. I go to play it. It's garbage. It's terrible. It doesn't work. And now what? Now I've spent all my wildcards for 2 weeks worth. All of my resources on a garbage deck. And so what do I have to do? Well, in another game like Hearthstone, just buy more packs. You'll get something new. You can't do it. In this game, it says, well, you should just grind out some XP and rank up your stuff. Oh, that's the only deck you have? I guess you got to keep playing that garbage deck for another 2 more weeks until you get enough wildcards to buy another deck. Like, are you aware of how much that is going to, like, hurt players who make a bad first deck? You cannot make a second deck that you want for 2 more weeks. If I've got a deck in mind, let's say I want to try a Teemo Lucian deck, but I also kind of like Draven and Ezreal. I want to make these different decks. I want to try these 4 heroes. I have to wait a month to make both of those. And then, God forbid, I want to try something else. I got to wait another 2 weeks. So if I want to keep trying different decks, there's basically a 2-week waiting period on making a new deck. And that is going to suck. And no amount of money you can spend is going to get past that. So I think there's going to be, like, right now it's fine, right? Because everyone's new. The game literally came out 7 hours ago. It's not a problem right now. It's not a problem right now. People are going to be like, oh, this game's so much fun. It's so new. It's so interesting. There's so many possibilities. You watch Reddit or Twitter or Discord or wherever you find your news and your discussion about Legends of Runeterra. You wait about a week from now, people are going to be pissed. Guaranteed. People are going to be like, I don't have any more wild cards. I can't build a deck. I hate grinding this exact same deck that I only have one, like, competitive deck. Like, because everyone's going to build, like, a relatively competitive deck. Like, most of the competent players are going to build a relatively competitive deck initially. And then, like, that's when they're going to build out their first set of wild cards. And they're going to be playing ranked with it. And keep playing ranked with it. And then in about a week from now, everyone's going to have a relatively competitive deck. And if you realize that your deck is not the absolute tier 1 best deck, but you find out what is, because there's going to be tier lists within a week of what the absolute best tier 1 decks are, and it's not your deck isn't even on the tier list, now you're like, well, I literally have to grind out this crappy deck for 2 more weeks, because it's my only option on ranked, in order to get that other deck, that good deck that I want to play, that flashy deck that your friend sent me and said, oh, hey, check out this new like Hecarim Thresh deck that I made, and it looks sweet, and you want to play that, but you don't have any of the cards for it. It sucks. You gotta wait 2 weeks to build it. And by that point, the meta might have shifted, and maybe, you found another deck that you liked, and now you bought the 3 Hecarims that 1 week, but now you don't have enough, and you decide you want to try something else, but you can't because you already bought those, and now you gotta wait 2 more weeks. It's disastrous. It's really disastrous. And, like, I brought this up many times to people in conversations online, and people are just, like, blindly defending this limited practice. Because I guess they're free-to-play players and just, like it as is, but there's one thing to be said for, like, evening the playing field. But, like, that has never been an aspect of card games. Card games have always been about, here's the pool of available cards, go. right? Like, make a deck that you find interesting out of these cards. And competition at the highest level is about who makes a better meta choice, who plays better technically in game. And it's this weird thing where they're saying that there's always been a complaint behind card games because that's been like the core competitive gameplay part of card games, and like the skill testing part. But Riot apparently that's been the main competitive part, but there's also been this complaint that, hey, cards are expensive, and there's like a secondary market and cards are rare, which like it stems back to Magic the Gathering for doing that, and that's like been a complaint that people had. They're like, hey, I want to build this deck, but it's really expensive and I don't want to afford it, so I just have my one deck. And so Riot heard that, and they said, oh, I've got an idea. Let's just make it so you can't do that. You can't buy your way to power. Instead of saying, why don't, like, that's like a small complaint that compromised the competitive integrity or like the core engagement of building a card game, for like a small complaint that you could have solved the other way. And you could have said every card is free and totally accessible. You just have to like buy the expansion, like the living card game model, an LCG model, where you pay $30 up front and you have every card. And like that could have been the other way to solve it. It's like, clearly there can't be any whales this way. It's not a trading card game. You just buy the game and you have it. And you can play every card you want. You can build whatever deck you want. And then actually play the game. Man. Yeah. So that's the rant on the game's monetization. It's not a problem today. It's not a problem tomorrow. It's going to be a problem in about 4 days, 9 hours. People are going to start complaining. And people are actually complaining right now. People are actually complaining right now because they cannot build the deck that they want. I've got this great Teamolution deck. It's not really a great deck. It's not even a deck I have. But if you have a great idea for a deck, sucks to be you. You can't build it unless it happens to have some of the starting heroes in it. If it has Braum, if it has Zed, if it has Jinx, you might be able to get away with it and use it. But if you don't, that sucks because you can't possibly get enough cards to play it for the next 5 days. 5 days of this new thing, and you can't play what you want. It's gonna get people real angry real quick. Anyway, back to the expedition. People are tired of getting gouged. I agree. Hearthstone is way too expensive. But instead of saying, hey, we shouldn't be gouging our customers, they can just make it reasonably priced and say, hey, champion wildcards cost X dollars. Buy as many as you want. And make it just reasonably costed. Make it low cost. But they didn't. They said, oh, people don't want to get gouged. We just won't let people buy the cards. What? It's like, hey, we don't like that, we don't like that, it's kind of like a company saying, or people like the public is complaining, hey, we don't like that this company is like polluting, or not polluting, it's like, we don't like that your product is faulty and we want you to make a better product. And they say, okay, we'll stop making it. And we're like, that's not the problem. I don't know. It's going the exact opposite direction of a fix. The LCG model is a better solution to like Faria's model, where you buy a little grind the cards to satisfy people like that. Yeah, the LCG model, well, it's done a lot in paper card games. I mean, not terribly successfully. There are some like paper LCGs that have some level of popularity, like commercial success, but not much. Hey Jack Lou, the game gets boring too quick. I also believe that is true, for what it's worth. I played on the preview patch, and so in the first set of preview patch I played for a while. I mean, a couple days. I tried a couple different decks. I settled on like a Hecarim ephemeral kind of aggro deck that I liked, and I played that for a little while, and then it was gone, and then it was gone for a month, and then the second preview patch came out. I played one set of expeditions, and that was it. And that was it. I didn't play anymore. And I had no desire to try it again. I'm giving another go here, on the hopes that maybe something has changed, but we'll see. We'll see. That's a separate thing from their monetization model, though.
By snow and stars.
Worst case, if people complain, you can easily change the numbers. I would hope so. But I've heard a lot of... Because this has been known, this kind of like monetization model has been known for a while now. And I think every time, like, people have tried to bring up that, hey, this is not a good idea. And a lot of the community, at least on Reddit and on Twitter and other places, are like vigorously defending it. They think it is very good, that they want it limited or even more limited than it currently is. So I'm not going to put a lot of faith in that. I can't play this while there's this stalking wolf out there. Alright, this is a troubling situation that we're in. Shark Chariot. Oh, Jesus.
Look out there!
I feel like we're in bad shape this game. We're just too far behind. Oh, I guess I could have played Callista and then rekindled her once it died to the wolf. I'm also afraid that a lot of people, that the people that this will affect most, the monetization model, are not the same people who would go online and onto forums and complain about the game. I feel like the people who it's going to affect are the much more casual people, or the, like the previous like whales that would just like play casually and just like to have a big collection. I suspect those are the people that are just gonna like realize that they can't build the fun decks that they want, and then just stop playing and just go to a different game. And that's not good for anybody. I think that's like it's not like, oh, people are gonna go online and complain about it. They're just gonna stop playing instead, which is much worse. Oh boy, my opponent is just playing so many good things. How do I stop this? I've got what, 6 mana? I can just play Wild Claw, or I can play. Yeah, let's play Wild Claw. I feel like Runeterra will become just another artifact. The game's way too slow. I don't think Riot will let it, but I have some serious doubts about the gameplay. I would not be surprised to see it flop much harder than people expect. It won't completely die like Artifact because Riot will still support it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna struggle a lot. Oh jeez. I like can't even block. 6. Oh my goodness. My opponent just has like an actual constructed deck here. Like, this feels like a constructed deck start. Soul Shepherd into Undying with multiple ways to trigger Ephemeral on it. I just feel like I'm playing against a constructed deck here. I mean, I think I might be able to stabilize though. Anivia doesn't even do much for me. I can make a second Anivia though with the Ephemeral. Question is like, is it good enough?
Forever watching.
Maybe. Get 2 big AoEs. We'll see. Sorry to see me gone from Eternal. A bit tired of it, but sunk cost is too much to give up. Tell why I decided to leave. I think it's losing interest in CCGs in general. Just as a general matter, like Magic-like games, I feel like have lost a lot of appeal for me. And when I say Magic-like games, I mean any game that has like increasing mana, guys who have attack and toughness, a combat where you directly compare the stats like that. I don't know. I just the genre's the genre's as old as I am. I mean, literally Magic was made in the same year I was born. So like I feel like the games are like the genre has run its course. I don't find new interest in it. In the Magic-like genre of card games. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Oh, they've got a Hacker-M. Wonderful. I mean, I'm not dead.
Return to us.
Quite the opposite, actually. I mean, they get to hit for everything. I go down to 1 here, and I like block everybody.
Such naivete.
But you know what that means? It means I'm not dead. Have I tried Teppen? I have not. I've heard some things about Teppen though that have like vaguely interest me, but not enough to actually try it. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for like an extra mana so that I can transform Anivia and actually attack with it. with it transformed, but that's not going to be good enough. Can I just like win on the backswing somehow here? That's what I'm trying to think of. Is there a way I can just like attack and win this turn? Like no chance, right? I needed Anivia to transform this turn. Or I needed the attacks to be on turn 10 to be on my turn.
Will no one listen?
It's not the one I needed. Nope. Ugh. I think we're just dead beyond measure here. I can't think of a card in our deck that gets us out of this. Might as well try. Because this guy's gonna have Overwhelm. That does not do it. Neither does that. No, this definitely doesn't. Because now we don't have blockers.
I cannot be sated. Slaughter the living.
Maybe this can. Hold on. Maybe this can. Let me heal 4 and kill that thing off. Okay. Nah, I'm still definitely dead, right? Still definitely dead here.
This is our time.
I wish this was like in combat here. That would work. Instead of just attack. But even so. Oof.
A new era begins.
They have their own Anivia? Dang. It's impressive. That does let me get another shot at this, though. No, this is fine. I think they may have just given me an out here. Because they can only attack with 6 guys, and if we can heal up enough... We're basically at 8. Minus 2. That's 6. But if I only let one guy through, we're not going to take 6. I think they give us an out here. Some kind of trolling, yeah, I think so. Just people trolling. Alright, so I can let one guy has to get through, so I have to block all of these guys. I just let Hecarim through. And this is what I gotta do. Yeah. So they've got nothing here. We gain 3 on the first round. Go up to 8. And then we take 5. It's fine. These guys don't have overwhelm. Yep. Easy game. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now it's gonna be a tough one. How do we win on the backswing here? This is a good question. I don't know if this is the right deck.
This is our time.
Frostbite enemies with 3 health or less. Frostbite doesn't really help me here. I need a second Anivia here. I need to find a way to deal with this Hecarim, which I just don't have. I think in any case, getting another Anivia here makes sense. If they have like anything, we're dead. Even if they don't have anything, I think we still might be dead. I just cannot kill this Hecarim. Once I can somehow magically form up enough blockers to make it work. Three. Maybe.
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now.
No, this isn't right. I don't think this is right. I think it's gonna have too much overwhelm. No, I can still ethereal remit or something.
You could be so much more.
I don't think that helps me. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'll just attack. See what happens. Hope for the best. I think I messed this up. Oh, they had a spell.
The chill before the storm.
They had a spell. Oh, it was the Anivia spell too. Yeah, I lose. Oh, I just lose to the Anivia cast on their turn. Because I don't kill their Anivia now since I don't get the lifesteal. Yeah, we needed that lifesteal to actually connect. I think we're dead now. I mean, I thought we were dead for a while, so... To be fair, this is kind of an expected result, I guess. We need to get something very lucky with the... something very lucky with this cast. I mean, I could draw a good spell. I It's possible, I suppose. A way to kill the Anivia. I don't think such a thing exists in that, to be fair. Actually, no, I do kill this Eggnivia, rather. Oh, maybe there's a chance. I do kill the Eggnivia, because I have double Anivia triggers. Oh. Okay. Sure. Now I've got enough blockers. Hang on.
The Freljord's eternal guardian.
Black Spear might be relevant. Oh no, I don't have enough blockers. Wait, no, I do.
I protect this place.
I do have enough blockers.
I protect this place.
Why didn't they get the Sharknado back? Wait, hold on. Did I just win this? Did I just win this? I think I did. I'm really, like, uncomfortable with that fact that I just won this game. And I don't really understand why. I thought they had the shark.
I've been waiting for you, coward.
I killed you once. I'll do so again.
Didn't they have the shark? Why didn't they come back with the ephemeral? What?
We are ready. Always. Sound the call.
I don't know how we got out of this.
A new era begins.
But we did. I'm still really confused why the shark didn't come back on their turn when they attacked at the Hecarim. I thought it was one defender short. There was a lot of other things that I thought were going to go differently in that game too. But I'll take it. Okay. We got the win. That was unexpected, to say the least. What do I want to do? I don't need more Babbling Bjergs. I totally would take another Scar Maiden Reaver, though. That thing's sweet. Sure. We won that game. Don't ask me how. I was just dead beyond all belief. And yet, we got there. Against, like, basically what was a constructed deck. Like, I feel like I just played against a constructed deck. With my, like, garbage tier draft deck. And it worked. So, that was nice. I don't even know if I want to give something ephemeral. It's bad if I just don't want to do this. Yikes.
Or is dark, eh?
I really don't want to do this effect.
Let's see what's out there.
I don't know, trades.
Oh, heck.
I guess this can trigger Black Spear pretty easily. And I can just sack it. Sure, I guess I can do this then.
We weren't expecting folders. She's just trimming her claws.
No reason to play this out because it'll just die to Ephemeral. We need to get at least 3 men up to do it. Could do it now. I don't really have a better option, so might as well.
We see through all.
I don't want to waste my spell mana.
Vermin.
She does not even care. Just 1 sec. If it attacks, it won't go off. It'll die to its own trigger before I get to draw cards. I don't want to draw cards, so makes sense to me.
Will you comply?
Ooh, look at this value. Look at this value. Oh, nice. And I get a black spear on him.
Stop there!
Perfect. Can't draw it up better than that.
Where you go, I go.
And then I get to play the Yeti on turn 4, using my mana just perfectly. Oh my goodness, we are doing so good this game. Does this become a 4/4? Yeah, I'll take 1, I don't care. What do I care about? 1 damage. Battle Fury. I love this. This is so good on especially Stone or Scar Maiden Reaver. So insane. She becomes huge and then regenerates and then overwhelms. It's just, it's a thing of beauty is what it is. But then I can't attack into a 5/5 tough. Sure. I don't care about a 4/4 anymore. I can deal with 4/4s all day. And if you want to stall this game out, I will win with a Battle Fury sometime later. So if we stall this game and just do a bunch of trades back and forth, that works for me.
And a long path to get you.
That does not work for me. Because that is an epic, and I don't really have a good answer to. Yikes.
Pillage and burn!
Careful of Vengeance. Yeah, definitely need to be careful of Vengeance. Agreed. It is a good spell to be aware of.
Prove yourself!
Okay, well this kind of stunk. I literally just like have to drop to 1
Bold, aren't you?
if I didn't make this block. Yeah, I thought my 4/5s were great, and they played a bunch of 5/5s and 6/6s. Slightly bigger.
Only a scratch!
Slightly bigger than me. Oh, this guy. This guy's marvelous.
Living, dead, no matter.
This guy's marvelous with Battle Fury. Just to heal me up 1,000,000. Fearsome, 3 or more. Okay, I've got that. I would totally put it on him on the Soul Gorger too, just because I want to heal up 11 damage. Heal 11 life seems pretty good.
Are bound with blades in hand.
Yeah, no reason to attack here. I'm on the defensive. I thought it was locked in, but you know, if they do have a vengeance, I'm just dead. Oh, grass. If they give me an opportunity, I can kill off Cythria.
The sun is shining. We should too.
They do give me a chance to kill off Cythria. They have 5 open mana is the problem. If they have like a barrier effect, I'm dead anyway. Because they just barrier whoever I'm life stealing against. Yeah, I was dead to a prismatic barrier no matter how you slice it. Because like whoever I buffed up, they would just put that on. I'm pretty sure.
Come face me.
9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's so dead. Okay. Yeah. If they didn't have prismatic barrier there, I think we win. But no matter. What do we get the option for? Another Battle Fury over Brittle Steel? Sign me up. I think that option played around more potential plays from the opponent. Just the grasp right away. Rather than let them get the +1 buff on everybody off. Alright, definitely want to keep a Callista and keep the Rekindler to pull back the Callista, who's inevitably going to die. I've never seen a Callista live in my life. And at least I'll have her, even if she doesn't bond with anything, I guess she's still the play.
Sturdy blade.
Oh, that guy's good. That guy's really good. My opponent chose not to attack. That was nice of them. I don't have an ally. So, like, I have to use really mana and efficient here, I guess. It sucks. I really hate wasting mana like this, but... Where are these guys on turns 1 and 2?
Make 'em for the show.
Come on, these guys should have been here with turns 1 and 2. I'll still play her now. Notice curve Stone Scar Reaver into either Rekindler or Alpha Wildclaw. Depending on what they're up to. Oh, I can deal with those. They're 3/2s. Maybe I can't deal with those. Actually. Does this guy do follower from any region that costs 3 or less in hand? A little less appealing than I thought.
Break the strong, slaughter the weak.
I think I'm totally fine to trade off the Callista, by the way.
Side by side, into battle.
Why does everybody have this guy? And as a 6/6. Seems so good. What's up, Dan Gasper? Non-Lords. Just playing a new game today. Mixing things up a little bit. We'll probably be back down to Lords tomorrow. Or for the next stream. Really? This is what I got? This was my thing? Oh. Alright. I mean... I suppose... So, like, I can transform Callista here, which is probably advisable so that when I rekindle it, because they're going to challenger it, I just want to rekindle it with her being leveled up, basically, is what I'm getting at. Jump ship 2, I mean, for one day. It's like a law of being a streamer is that you have to play whatever the newest hotness is when it comes out, at least for a day, and then you can go back to your normal game. It's like the rules. Sorry, I don't make them. I just have to follow them. So yeah, this is gonna pull out Callista here. We knew that was gonna happen, but then we can re-summon it. And then it might die again to the other challenger, but you know, we didn't think that far ahead. At least we'll get one attack out of it. Get a bit of value.
Return to us.
What about the other streamers leaving Underlords? I don't pay too much attention to other streamers, to be honest with you. Not that I don't care about them, it's just I worry more about my own content rather than looking at others. Or worrying about what other people are doing. So, I guess I don't really have a thought on it. Oh, this game's going horribly. This may be a quick exit for us. Anivia! Oh my god, this saves our bacon so much. We needed her to be able to deal with this challenger, otherwise it would just kill Callista on the backswing. That helps a lot. I guess Callista's still probably gonna die, but at the very least, if we attack with her, that is. I assume I want to attack with her. I mean, my opponent has so many cards still in hand. How do they have so many cards? Oh, they just drew a bunch here. Yeah, I guess that's fair. What? Single combat? Rip. Ugh. Okay. Now I guess I don't attack. Now there's no reason to attack with the Anivia. Alright, so I think we're a bit behind here, but we're kind of at a stalemate-ish. I've got plenty of chump blockers, I'm not taking any damage, and I would say I feel favored in late game, but they just drew so many extra cards with these Vanguard Redeemers that it doesn't feel great. Game looks pretty good. I think the aesthetics of the game, I think quite literally it looks very good. I will totally agree with that. From a vision standpoint, like how the aesthetics and how it looks, and like, come on, look how cute these Boros are. It looks very good. Totally agree.
Raise the banner. Lift our spirits.
Lucky. Alright, now we're in trouble. Now we're in big trouble. Because they just gave their whole board +1/+1. I'm like, oh, we actually line up pretty good against all these things. And then that happened. And then it was bad. That was bad. Because I'm like, oh, 4/4s, they don't do anything against the 4/5 regeneration. Oh. Okay then. That is an unfortunate set of circumstances that just happened. I feel like we're dead. I mean, we're not. We're just really close to it. But not actually dead.
I protect this place.
I don't even need to, right? I just need to block one of these. It's fine. Does they have another buff? They have another buff? Yep. Dang it. Really, they had 4 Demacia and back-to-back. Ugh. Okay, my opponent just hit, like, the perfectest curve. Perfectest. That's the right word, right? Perfectest. I think that knocks us out, right? I think that was 2 losses in a row. Oof. Yeah. I didn't think that deck was any good. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I thought that deck was garbage. My deck. Obviously, my first deck was much better. I feel like I should have got 7 wins on that, but just messed up at the very end. Yeah, this second deck was not good. Callista is not a good champion in draft mode. Alright, what do we get? We get some wild cards. From the golden chest, we got some shards. And we get a Lux. Cool. 1 down, 3 to go, or 2 to go. And we get to open a silver chest. And we got a common wild card. That's our booster pack basically. Woo. All right. Well, that's probably going to be it for me for tonight since we dropped out of that expedition. We got 6 wins, which was reasonable. Was hoping for the 7th. But I'm actually kind of confused. Does the how many do you need to fund the next expedition? I thought do you just need to actually get the full 7 wins? Because like 6 wins did not get me a lot at all. Comparatively. Huh. I thought it took whatever your best run was. And so I had a 6 wins, which was 1 short of the max. So I'd assume it should have been enough to fund the next expedition, or at least close to it. But I guess not? Do you need the full 7? Huh. Well, that's even more stingy than I thought. UA interaction is good, not too chaotic. Okay, Shadowverse. I haven't tried the Shadowverse ones, but yeah. I do think the deck builder UI, last time I checked, was really bad. If I want to make a new deck, it's like, it's really clunky. It feels like it's improved a bit. I forget what my complaints were, but there was a lot of complaints I had about the deck builder before. And I don't remember what they were, but maybe they've been fixed. I don't know. Anyway, that's got to be it for me for tonight. I have a hard time saying I'm going to be playing too much more Legends or Runeterra. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. But it's interesting to try it out on the first day here, but unimpressed, I guess I'll say. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time with some more Dota Underlords, more than likely. Yeah, we'll be back at it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Have a nice night.